Yeah, it's amazing. You can never show that on stream.
Make it sound like porn.
I didn't say that. We're not supposed to say that. Can't let them know.
Oh, I haven't prepped Discord. Actually, Discord isn't even open.
Was I the only one who thought that Discord was a horse reference when it first came out?
I did too.
Was my brain just that rainbowed?
Hello, Edward.
Hello. Rainbow dish. Goes to the prom. Yay for the derpies. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Edward.
See,
I didn't hear that.
he didn't give you any derpies because you don't deserve them. Those are my derpies.
I need to make sure, like, because I didn't hear that. Why didn't I hear that? Well, also to keep an eye on it. I don't know why I'm not hearing the audio. As long as you're hearing me, and then I think hearing whatever's on my screen, but we'll get to that in a sec.
I'm sure they'll let us know if anything seems amiss on their end.
Oh yeah, but sometimes I'm a little late to get to it, so it ends up being that, like, I'm just talking to myself for a good couple minutes. Never happened before, you know. Okay, here's some audio for this.
So, Sir Edward, how are you doing? Also,
Hello,
everybody else watching.
And hello, Banner.
The great bearded one.
He is pretty great.
Yes. How was everyone's day?
It is weekend.
You've been on an extended weekend.
Today was my first day of weekend.
Well, technically Thursday evening.
Like, it's not weekend.
Well, if I'm on weekend now, then you were on weekend then.
Well, you're not on a weekend yet, then.
Well, then I'm still working. What's wrong with her eye?
I'm trying to find a goofy face to start with.
It's like a scary face. Have her holding the pencil.
Oh, because that's what you want.
Yes. This horse is holding pencils at the door. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. She got the pencil. That serious horse face.
Okay. So, Friday's finally regained its value because it is Friday. I don't have school until September, thankfully. Oh, nice.
Hello, Warhorse. You joined at the start.
I'm far enough past school now that I can't remember when school starts and ends for people anymore. So they'll be like, just started summer vacation. I'm like, what? Oh, it's like May.
I always, on the way to, back where I previously lived, I always knew when they were on summer vacation because I always got stuck behind the buses during the school year. On my way to work, it was awful.
Oh, you just started school. Yeah, normally where we are, it doesn't start until after Labor Day. So there's still another like week and a half or so. We're all good here. Hello. Oh my god. Oh. So you happy you got your...
Yes. She got the pencils to go Gerg. She's like, I got a pencil. You know what the worst part about Horseland is? You're never going to be...
Horseland?
Horseland, yeah. Okay. You're never going to be able to borrow a pencil that doesn't have somebody having chewed on it.
What if it was a mage?
What if it was a mage? No, they still chewed on them. Somebody's going to have chewed on them. No.
It's piercing.
Oh, why you do this? You like that horse.
I am... Yeah, why can't I hear... any of the audio passing through.
You don't hear the stream audio?
No, other computer.
I thought you never could.
No, I could.
Oh.
It's this one right here. The audio's not coming through. I'm guessing that I have to probably just do like a restart or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just music stuff. You guys can hear it. And that's nope. That's going. Yeah, that's all going right. Doing new. Normally, like that would fix it, but it didn't. So I'm sad. So our Michael's tubing this weekend. I got stuff I'm trying to catch up on. So
I need to finish.
It's too short notice.
Car radio.
Lucky you still have another 3 years. Ugh. There's nothing wrong with school. Once you're done with school,
it's cool.
Once you
you gotta put your thumb up. They won't know that school is cool unless you put your thumb up.
Anybody that does that with their elbow out is definitely lying.
See, I'm helping the kids.
Doing it like this isn't any good. It's like, if you don't go to school, you're gonna hitchhike.
Yeah, because you won't be able to, like, buy thumbs or something. I don't know. You have to earn your thumbs.
All right, we're still working on some remedies.
That'd be a much more, like, finish school, kids, or you don't get to keep your thumbs.
That'd be an incentive.
Yeah, it would.
Unless there'd still be some rebel. It's like, he'd be like, I don't need these.
Just, like, I can just hitchhike. Oh.
I can still flick people off.
Yes.
That's all I need. Wait, no, none of them are the middle anymore.
Yes, you don't have a middle finger no more.
There you go. She's focusing.
Oh, that's adorable. Look at that. Check to right. She right with her horse
Even
face.
like, see when it goes check. See, look at how cute that is, Michael.
You don't need to fix that.
No, why?
Because it would be cute if you did. No.
See, she's fixed.
She's not giraffe. She is horse.
She's fine. Kind of out of shot though. She's like, I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Sorry, I would quote it. She's like, I shouldn't have eaten so many vegetables.
She ate all the beef. Finish school kids, or you don't get to keep your thumbs. Yeah.
Yes.
Michael is instituting.
Hello.
You've entered into. Hello, Vodka. Yes, thank you for the bits. But you have entered into the Rainbow Zone. But she's camera shy, so she's gonna go away. This is the good Rainbow Dash anyway. She should go speed. All right, so this is basically animated. Oh, this one wasn't done yet. I needed her to actually grab the pencil. There we go. Now it's back to the way it should be. Okay.
Not stab through her face no more. Also, Thunderlane's not animated yet.
Yes, I want to do the one character at a time. Makes it a little easier. So we can do giraffe. I'm trying to think of a way you can mix Rain Dash and giraffe. I don't think they go together. Still planning on a gaming stream for Sunday. Yep, it's been scheduled for 6 months, so now it's a consistent thing. So that's still going to happen. But I want to get some actual work done. I worked on the podcast a lot earlier today, and did some other small things. Didn't get any work on this done, but I got caught up on a lot of other stuff. So
I messed up the wiring in my car and then had to fix it rapidly this morning.
Why, your car wouldn't start?
No, I kind of wired my ignition switch into like my radio power switch so that I turned on my car and the ignition just kept trying to turn itself. Like constantly created this horrible grinding noise. It wasn't great, but I fixed it.
There are sometimes things that you do that are just the most Michael thing like yet.
Fixed
Like you
it.
keep outdoing your own Michael.
No, it's Ford's fault for making all the wires the same colors. That was not nice of them.
Why are you blaming Ford?
Because they're the ones who did the initial wiring. And you should color your wires separately.
Wait, no, I can't do and like that. So it's gonna be like this. And then up to the mouth. She likes clipboards. Mm-mm.
No, she eat the... No, it's... Horses do eat wood. Sometimes. They eat bark.
So
Don't eat her pencil.
So she's
If my pencil was made of food, I would never have had a pencil in school. I would have eaten my pencil every day.
here she goes, she's eating it.
No.
Oh, no. She's at lead poisoning now.
Oh, that's sad.
No, I mean like, no, poor Pone.
Oh, you're the one poisoning the bones.
Oh, wow.
I mean, she'll probably be fine.
This is all, they're only here in this video because you want.
I feel like Rainbow Dash is the result of lead poisoning. Like, a lot of lead in her water growing up. That's why she doesn't do books.
Oh, I thought you were like blaming the colors or something.
She don't do books because she don't read no good.
Kissing clipboard seems like something Twilight would do. Depends on if it has a list, and this one has a list.
It's a shipping video, guys. He finally did it.
It's got a list.
I want.
Oh, I was thinking of and yeah, hello, Pro. I was thinking about having a second item on the list, but I can't remember what it was anymore. I thought about having like one below that.
I thought maybe like make rainbows profit. I don't know.
Oh,
make rainbows and then kiss Applejack.
I wanted to have the first one be a pre-checked box that says "Get Applejack a tractor," so that it implies that everything was a result.
Yes.
But I think then her surprise wouldn't be unwarranted.
Yes, it's funnier if she's just like whatever. I got rainbows.
She's very focused though. And I'm thinking I might not have her be angry or anything. I might have her be kind of happy, but that doesn't matter. I can go forward with it without. That's just changing the shape of the mouth. I just noticed Applejack Tractor Part 2 in the bar on the top. Yep. It's, this is an Applejack and a Tractor part. And there's another file because it got too big. So I had to split it into a second file. So this is the second one. This one's only like 20-something seconds long. Because there's a RAM limit, and if I exceed that RAM limit, it crashes, and I did on the previous one. So when videos get too big,
you gotta cut them up.
First world problems and stuff. Okay, so that one I don't need. This one. Okay, we'll grab our pencil, and we'll grab Dersh, and we have to have her grab. I think this might be too quick. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. I forgot about the wing. That's a good thing I did that. All right. Let's try this again. It's going to be too quick because right now you're seeing instant travel, but if I blend them now, it's going to have a delay, and that isn't going to seem as quick. So.
Yeah, I like the idea of Rainbow Dash kissing the clipboard because as a ship.
How long is the total runtime? Probably about a minute, a little over a minute. I'm probably going to cut it. Like after the make rainbows bit, I think that it might actually be where I'll make the end. I might have to add the credits video afterwards, but usually those are like atmospheric or simple. Except for the one for the somber video, that one actually took me like an entire afternoon because I had to like make a whole pose from there and then knock them off of it and then have Trixie pop up. That took a little bit, but it was worth it and funny. So
I'm gonna name the ship Dashboard. It's holding that in. The Rainbow Dash clipboard ship. She says smooch it. She smooches the board. Okay, cool. Love that board. And it has such cute board babies. Send me your fan art.
Oh, the clipboard had a position change on it at this point, and it got moved. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I can grab this dashboard.
Look, they're encouraging me.
Well, her name you can put on anything. It's just Dash.
Yeah. But she's kissing a board. So.
Well, what if it's not made of cardboard?
Well, it's wood. It's a board of some sort.
It's plastic. It needs plastic. There's plastic one.
That implies Equestria is using like long dead animals for construction material.
Doesn't mean that the show isn't only showing us the pleasant parts.
Oh,
I mean, they got industry. They built those big sky rises and stuff. They have roads.
Yeah.
For cars.
Yeah.
What do you think the cars burn?
They don't have cars.
So they had roads that were built for cars.
Had carts. They pulled.
Yeah. They all the horses ran on gas.
They do have gas. It's all the beans. Just beans.
It seems like something. No, yeah, sorry, I read that one already. I think I want to have her kind of slow down for the grab. Yeah, right at the end there. A little bit more. So the idea is with blending them is the longer the fallouts, or the shorter this middle area is, the tighter it is, the quicker the animation, and the longer these are, the more it'll fade out at the end. So if you want to have something that's very constant in speed, you would have the fallouts either minimal or non-existent, and then it would just be a constant A to B. But if you want to have it be like quick and snappy, but with little softer ends, that's where you do something like that.
You said B a lot.
So it starts, but it doesn't go too fast, and it goes. And I mean, you can also. Oh no, the way up blending doesn't work that way. But for this, I want to have it kind of start a little bit flat and then drift off a little bit at the end. So that's why I have it like this. Because I want to have her like take a second to grab it, put the extra detail in later to grab it, and then pulling away is easier. Oh, yes. Ice.
Hello, Ice.
Good thing I didn't miss some ponies being animated. Yeah, I'm actually animating this time instead of like the 80% of the other time where it's all the other stuff. The other thing I got to be careful of is the pencil is coming to meet Rainbow Dash.
Yes. Have her meet the pencil and just go back and forth right where she meets the pencil at.
I got around the clipboard. Apparently, it's got some motion there too. No.
Just have her like back right there. No, just tiny little movements. Tiny little movements with her with it in her mouth.
Come to me, pencil.
Yes. She needs to numb that pencil. Numb.
She nommed a pencil.
Yes.
And then I have to disconnect the lock on this. And then we're not going to disconnect the lock on that yet. So actually, wait, this one has to go through. Okay, we're going to take this pencil. We're going to keep it locked, but we're going to delay it going into the mouth for a couple seconds. I just got a text from my mother.
Yay! You're going to respond immediately, right? It's your mom's.
No, she was just being informative. Okay. Stuff for next weekend. So but I want to have those bookmarks move. So I'm going to have this go to like here. Oh, it's still popping up in the mouth.
Can't you lock it at the clipboard?
Kind of is already. It's going to have to blend kind of. So what I'm going to do is say from here to here. It needs to get in position to get into the mouth. So we're going to do like that. It can move a little bit because with the other motion, it's hard to notice. I think I can do it like this.
We're not going to be doing it from that angle either. You're not going to really see the pencil until it's in her mouth.
But I need to make sure... Oh, you can't even see it at all. So technically, it doesn't matter. But you can see the end pop up there, so I need to make sure that that's okay. So she got the pencil, And then now I unlock. And we need to make sure that this pencil is locked to her head now. So pencil, parameters, clipboard, ring. Okay. Now she's pulling away. So this one should go fast. She's like, boom. Look at her sped. Boop.
Like, she's super cute when holding that pencil. It's like, I gotta do science.
You can't do science if you can't write down formulas. That's all science is, right?
Yep. Science is like, I made stuff do stuff, and I did science.
Yeah, I kind of like the non-stop motion. So it's just kind of like boop boop.
She does boop.
Okay.
Pretty cute.
So now I got to add some extra little details in here. So we're gonna. This is locked to her head now. Okay, so I have to be careful how I do some of these motions. I have to go back and forth with some locks because sometimes it's attached to the clipboard, sometimes it's attached to her head. So if I go to like move her head right now, she's moving the pencil. We don't want that.
He actually doesn't use a rig.
No puppets or rigs, just a bunch of bones. Yeah, there isn't. It's not technically a puppet depends on how you define it, but no. That's what a rig is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a puppet. It just doesn't have an IK connection. If it wasn't a puppet, the bones wouldn't bend correctly or have a parenting at all. Well, the rig moves multiple bones at once. No. An FK rig is a rig that doesn't do that. The specifics of a rig, it's inverse kinematics specifically that those rigs are. Just that SFM calls all of that rig. I don't think that's the common term. It just ends up being what they call it. So it depends on, again, who you're talking to and who's the one given the terms. Okay, now I want to unlock from her head, lock it to clipboard. So it should be flat at the beginning. Okay, that's perfect. So now I need to have Rainbow Dersh kind of do a little like head thing.
Oh. Get that pencil.
Oh, that was a very quick situation change, Weirded.
Yes.
Okay, so she grabs the pencil, and then I'm gonna have her. And now this is attached to her, so now I have to lock it the other way. It's not confusing. And I want to have her. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that might work. Okay.
I do always dress in style. Thank you very much. Check out my plaid shirt.
What did you wear yesterday?
A plaid shirt.
From the day before?
A plaid shirt.
What did you wear last Sunday?
A pony shirt. Was it Sunday? No, that was Saturday.
Saturday you did. Because you were going to see people.
So if I just
Sunday
stay
was
Saturday,
the dirty white shirt.
It's not dirty. It's clean. It's just gray.
Didn't you go to the store for a little bit?
Yeah, I did. So I actually wore a plaid shirt. I do have solid black shirts, but I don't really wear those in the winter.
What, to absorb heat?
Because they're all long sleeve.
Oh. So I don't want to have the full motion going all the way up to grab the pencil because it looks like she licks it, and I don't want that. So
why would you don't want her looking like she licks it?
So I might have her come back down again.
Ponies licking stuff is like the best. Why didn't you animate them eating ice cream? That'd be cool.
Play it shirts are cool. Sure.
They are. You should wear them. You could be like me. Get black jeans and gray t-shirts that you wear plaid over.
No, there's a lot of times I'm out at the store and I'm like, if I buy this, I would look like Michael, and I cannot do that.
Yeah, I am forever the pretty one. True.
Huh. So now I'm just trying to add a little bit of more detailed motion to some of her like things. So like here, just having the wing drop a little bit. I think, okay, I think that's good. Now the hard part.
Hello, Spider Kid.
Hello, Spider Kid. Is the body motion. So I didn't really care before because it's not going to matter or affect much. So, or it's not going to affect everything else. So, okay. So when she goes forward like this, if I was doing that myself, like, how would I move?
Probably not like a horse.
Get on all fours. I need an example.
Not again.
And then use your wing.
It's like, not again.
Plaid shirts are always in fashion.
Right.
Plaid shirts are
beautiful.
Are the shirt of, I want to look nice, but I have no idea what I'm doing.
What do you mean? I've been wearing this exact same stuff since like...
Doesn't mean it's good.
For like the last 20 years. Which makes me old saying it out loud.
Well, you know what? I don't need to follow up on that. You did it to yourself.
Yes. But it's cool. And that's why I do it. It might have been... Like, I'm having like a crisis moment. 20 years. It's accurate, and that's what hurts.
You don't need a wing. You don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need that.
What have you done, Warhorse?
You've been approaching and taking the pencil. Do it on an 8 motion, like a double arc. There's so little time that I don't want to have too much motion. And it usually would be a wobble. I don't want to have it look like a wave because that's not how people would move. It's not like a sine wave or a tangential wave. You know, it's not flowing. It's about having motion to something that's basically comes to a stop with some wobble, essentially.
You really wanted to show me this derpy.
Just a derpy.
It's a derpy.
With a muffin.
She does have a muffin.
It's probably a magnetic muffin, so she can have it the boop.
I would pay a lot of money for that plush. I do have way more plushes than I have shelf space, but I can just litter the whole house with my plushes. It's fine.
You know what I do with litter?
You preserve it and give it boops.
Do you want it put in your car?
The plushes?
No. I'm saying it said the litter. Do you want it put in your car? Because I can start putting the litter in your car now.
Well, your definition of litter is adorable horse plushes, so...
Well, yeah, but it's going to encompass a few other things.
Yeah, I don't want those dragons in there. It'd be a problem.
I saw you looking over at something, trying to come up with some formulated comeback.
I don't need those trash dragons.
Okay, I think that might work.
Look at her doing dance. Look at her go.
She's breaking bows every time. She's just like...
She's extreme dancing.
Oh, I can't hear the noises. It plays, though. That's good.
You can't enjoy...
I can't hear it, though.
It's like the ultimate punishment. Like, you can cause misery, but you can't enjoy it. And that is your punishment.
You know what? I'm going to have her aim up a little bit. So I don't want to have her legs compressed too much. Does that make sense? Oh, it does. Perfect. Crunch. I see. I can't hear it. I think the method of solving it is to restart my stream PC, but I don't want to do that. So normally I test the audio and stuff beforehand, but I finished dinner and stuff a little later than I wanted, so I didn't have the time. So, there. Okay. So now, does that make sense? Yep. So now I just got to blend them. But I cannot blend her head.
Will it blend?
Or her neck.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of somebody shoving Rainbow Dash into a blender.
And I have to be careful because the clipboard is attached to her wings, which are attached to chest 1. So that's why I make sure not to do any motions on anything other than her legs past her chest 1. Otherwise, it would not blend correctly or none of the other stuff would match up. So it should let me do this, though. There's something else still selected. Oh. Or face. Okay, there's still something else in here.
Kel-chan, stop talking to us from the future. Because every time you come from the future, I want to know the same thing. Are there hover cars? And the answer is always no, and I'm always disappointed. So we're just going to continue living in Friday, where we can remain forever without hover cars.
You got to get down on Friday.
Get down? Get down tonight?
No, I was thinking like Rebecca Black.
Oh, that Friday song.
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
Me neither. I just know like I know the lyrics. And I know there's like somebody made a goofy version of it.
I'm sure. It was the internet hit of its time.
There she goes. She leans forward a little bit.
Well, Kel-chan, I mean, if you got hover cars, I'd be interested to know. But otherwise, like
just be quiet, man. You got like giant robots, and
they do have giant robots for no other purpose than to have them. They got like a real like life-size Gundam that moves and stuff.
There we go. She grabs Spitzel. He's trying.
Keep going on that pencil. Actually had a discussion recently with a coworker about humanoid robots, and I straight up told him that there's never going to be a practical application for humanoid robots because they're going to be way more inefficient at doing just about anything than a robot specifically designed to perform a task. Like
initially.
Well, I think forever. I can't really see, like, you could have like somebody, like a robot to replace somebody at like a store kiosk, but doesn't it just make sense to have a row of vending machines?
Yeah, but what industry do you think would be the first to attach onto it in advanced technology?
Honestly, I don't know if it's appropriate for.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's like the only application I can think.
Mm-hmm. And kiosks for information.
No, I mean, they already kind of have those. You just touch screens.
Yeah, I know, but having something that allows a personal interaction.
That's called Google Home. Still not like...
I love how your idea of a personal interaction is just hearing a voice.
We're still just talking about a robot either way. It's not...
I know, but it's about having something that represents a person to speak to and interact with. But you're like, who does that?
Yeah, but like, if I was going to get to talk to anything, I wouldn't want to talk to a human. Like, let me talk to Mickey Mouse or something.
So you're saying that, like, if they were to make... they shouldn't make robot ponies?
Because they should.
No.
I said Mickey Mouse or something. Ponies or something. They're not human. They're not humanoid. They excel at cuteness where humans fail.
Oh, like, okay.
Yeah, I said it.
Said by a true robot. Humanoid robots could be used for, yeah, that's all. If there's going to be an industry that pushes that forward. Plus, some people are just, there's probably a lot of reasons why. if for some reason there's the location where they don't have enough human bodies to create an interaction with small children, that they might be able to have something that's a humanoid robot to simulate the close personal interaction that a small child, like a baby, would need in a situation where they do not have enough people to give them the attention they need.
It kind of reminds me of that Futurama episode where it has the scary large robot who's like, "Hello, child, I am your mother." Just like gives the baby a bottle. The baby's cool with it. Big scary robot. I don't care. It's got milk. It's happy.
Yeah, well, I'd be happy if
that is our future.
I am big robot. Like, meh, I have milk.
Ooh, yeah. And a baby being completely raised by machines.
No,
like
not. But like we're
prospect.
Give them more interaction during times where they do not have enough people at that moment.
Yeah.
To create something to fill those small gaps.
Well, that's what Teletubbies was for.
Yeah, that's great. Let's just raise another group of millennials.
Television raised me.
Yeah, look how you turned out.
I'm great. Ninja Turtles are my real dad.
Like your argument just proved itself. What? There's nothing wrong. Look at me.
It's one of my favorite jokes. Just like it's like the kids watching TV and she's like, "Stop watching TV and spend some time with me." It's like, to be fair, television did spend more time raising. Love that joke.
Okay, should work. Just adding a little bit of
there you go, Nolan.
Wobble on it. It turned out to be a very well-adjusted psychopath. You know what? You just defined Michael perfectly.
I know so many theme songs from old television shows in the 90s. It's great.
Here you go, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
So have her also see.
What's she doing now?
Squints.
Oh, she angrily grabbed that pencil. She's just like, "Arr."
I mean, I could do the regular eye close.
Oh, jeez. Something wrong. I think you should just do a regular eye close. I don't know.
I was doing
because she looks angry.
Well, then
I don't think she should be angry.
Let's do. No, right now she is. Maybe do a mix.
She just made rainbows.
I can do a little bit of a mix if you're careful on the positioning. I really just want it to be like, if you're going to grab something with your mouth that's up close, that might have a big metal pointy thing that could stab you in the eye, you're probably going to close your eyes. So that's the idea behind it.
Yes, but if you've been doing it all your life, I mean, probably not too good.
I think Blurry needs to be a face a while ago. Did he? I must have missed it.
Oh, yes, there was a...
I see it.
There was
Thank you. Thank you. It was kind of... I caught up myself for a sec. Actually, I missed it here. This is the story of Michael, the coolest boy in town.
Yes.
So Michael, coolest boy and handsome as slick. They call him a lovely person. There's probably a song with that.
Sorry, I missed that, but I was reminiscing about my parents, Donatello and Inspector Gadget. They were great.
Oh, now you guys got double stupid face. I only can do one at a time. Okay, well, actually, Rainbow Dash is... Well, actually, I got one more thing to do with her first. I'll put the eyes down a little bit.
E5, I'm looking forward to seeing what it's about.
You just want more Pawn.
Yes, but it's kind of like, I enjoyed the original Powerpuff Girls, but then the new one was really bad, and I didn't really enjoy Pony Life all that much. So...
Pony Life was made to be cheap and quick, though.
Yeah, but it was still Pony. So I watched the first season, but I mean, I'll go back and I'll still watch the original episodes of the Powerpuff Girls. But if you throw any of like the new episodes at me, I will. It's no thanks. It's not worth my time. So I'm hopeful that G5 is going to be good, but there's Pones aren't enough to be a guarantee. I did enjoy one series I would recommend that has a lot of the same people who worked on G4 is Centaur World. That's a good show. Funny Life Go is not real and it can't hurt you. I agree. I did get some laughs, and I still intend to watch season 2.
Do I need to open the picture again?
You do like that picture, and it is kind of funny. Like just a big old fluffy Rainbow Dash. You know, she got steak. I'm gonna lick that steak. You just have her lick the steak.
I'm getting to it. Okay, so she's got steak. It's the wing. Oh, that's the... Oh, no, that is the one. Oh, they're all on the other thing. Okay. There we go.
Spider Kid, I kind of feel like one of the reasons they changed the designs a little bit, and they actually got a different character designer. But it's very clear that G4 influenced the G5 design. They had to change it enough for it not to be Lauren Faust's design anymore.
Yeah, I was just saying they probably, by changing it, well, for one, redesigning things allows new toys to be sold, completely redesigned. You could probably then sell easier redesigned versions of the main 6 to the new style. But the main thing is no royalties.
Yeah, because if they had just designed it like they are in here, where it's just G4 3D, they probably could have very easily gotten into a legal battle with Lauren Faust if they didn't give her royalties.
And well, they might not have had anything in the contract for royalties previously, that she designed it, and they own the rights to it. Yeah. She was done. She got her one-time payment. But it probably was within some border, and by using G5 in that way, they could have been breaching that. Mm-hmm. They can use the world, but maybe not the style. So,
I mean, I'm guessing there are
get a more horse
the characters, but probably be redesigned.
Warhorse, you there? You gotta attack, Warhorse. Attack. Yeah. It has Naruto in the name. There you go. Yeah. Good job.
The way I understand it, it's like the characters belong to Hasbro. Twilight, all those. Lauren Faust has no real say over those because a lot of those characters already existed in some form before G4. But what does belong to her is her art style. And they can't take that, and they can't really use it.
Well, it depends. It depends on the contract. I'm guessing that the contract, but even the art style probably wasn't. But it was probably stating that for this generation that they would be allowed to use it however they wanted. But anything past that, it depends on how they wanted to rule it. I'm guessing that there was not a royalty thing.
Like when she was making the characters for them fighting herds, she said straight up, like, I can't help them use the characters for My Little Pony, but they can't take my art style. That's mine. So it's the same art style for them fighting herds as she used for Pony. This is why a lot of horse fans enjoy it.
Where did? Oh.
She did change up the unicorn a bit, though. She got that steak.
That shouldn't have. Oh, I know it's cousin. It's grabbing the wrong head. I'm like, that's usually for like a non-scaled bone that I was doing. And that was exactly what it was. Okay, so she grabbed a steak.
Oh, she got that steak. Rainbow Dash, you've committed a horrible sin. That was someone's friend for sure.
Aw. Can't,
It's like, Rainbow Dash, cows can talk. She's like, not this one. It's dead. I ate it.
Yes. maybe not that. Since you got the steak. Oh. So she's looking at this very serious. She's
I had to remember why you were doing this.
So she's looking at this steak. And
She's just like, please no. Grandma, is that you?
she's unsure. She's like, what is this thing? And since the best way to learn anything is to lick it, and so she kind of like goes. Mwah.
That is how
Like, she's trying to. She's like, and then she's like, "You smell like Grandma's cooking." So
I don't know what's Grandma would do.
Grandma was a wonderful person.
Maybe that is Grandma.
Well, maybe. Well, hold on. Nope. So then, and she didn't have a grandma. She was brought by a stork. So, and so then she takes a big old chunk of the steak. She was like, nope. But then somebody is jealous. Angry now. Okay, then you got Thunderly over here. You want some steak too?
That is a big steak.
I brought you that steak. And then Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash kind of like looks. Oh, you're supposed to look up. Oh, that's on London rotation or locals. Yeah, there we go. She looks up and she's like, yeah, and it's like no. And then Thunderlane is like, and then
I'm gonna be back.
Is it for aspirin?
No.
Okay, good. But then Thunderlane's gonna steal this steak. Okay, so I'm gonna just move him fully over. He can have a neck this time. And he gets a big old bite out of this one. So he he sinks his teeth in on the steak. Okay, and there we go. Oh, he's a little too open. There we go. I mean, he needs more teeth. Yeah. Oh, that's too much teeth. Yeah, well, there we go. The steak's a little high. There we go. Let's put that down. He gets the steak, and then I can't really rotate them around each other. So they're gonna fight for it. Like, Don't think that's gonna work. Well, they fight for it like true warriors. Oh, but apparently Rainbow Dash is gonna slap him with the stake. She's like whack, 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 and she's hoping he gets some E. coli. Oh. And she hits him so hard, it's just like, and then poor Thunderlane is dead, and Rainbow Dash is thinking about all the wonderful meat that she will have. It's not dead. This is. Oh. He's fine. He's still delicious though. Supposed to happen in the video. Maybe. I mean, it's like Remembrance when people had their own interpretations of things. You can interpret that Rainbow Dash checks her board that she turns Thunderlane into beef. Michael is upstairs around the corner through a door and in a bathroom, and I heard him belch. You okay? I heard some noise. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so that was one stupid face. I gotta get rid of the steak.
You could hear that from behind a closed door, huh?
That's what I said. He's upstairs through a door in a bathroom, and I can hear that.
It's a big belch. Because I had a big meal.
Okay, I think we're good on that. The steak go away. Okay.
Become one with the cloud.
Is there another person? He's phasing through the clouds. Oh, not him. No, now he's fine. Control Z. He's got to believe in the power of Control Z.
Powerful power.
I hit the one other stupid face. What we got here?
You gotta make another one.
Well, because Kite also did one. I just said it, so I did the first one that Blur put in.
No, it would be pretty stupid. That ice cream cone idea.
Ice cream cone?
Yeah, where they just looks at ice cream cone and smiles.
You know, I'm gonna make it weird.
Pretty dumb.
I'm gonna make it really weird.
Why would it be weird? Because horses aren't supposed to eat ice cream?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I'm just gonna make it weird. So you still want it?
I'm torn. Because I feel like you might hurt the bones with the ice cream.
You still want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ice cream. What's that? Oh, that's a pretty good ice cream.
That's not pretty good. Ooh.
It's a whole tub of ice cream.
There's a vanilla ice cream. Eat it frozen. Gets your tongue just about the right blue.
It's good.
Okay. What's the bottom say? How to eat. Just eat all in one go from the box. Calories throt the roof.
Yes.
What's this from?
Flavor of
Pedro's ice cream. Heaven's taste. There's more vanilla than you can eat. What is this from? Net weight 500 grams. So this is literally half a kilo of ice cream to eat in one sitting. Yes, you will get fat.
No.
This one.
Strawberry. Am I the only one in like Neapolitan ice cream who prefers the strawberry? Like,
oh no, I love strawberry.
Oh, strawberry's great.
This is just strawberry, but no, there's
chocolate and vanilla are boring.
No, I love vanilla. Vanilla is not. It is a flavor. Everybody just sees vanilla as the base, but it's not.
It is a flavor, but it's a very boring flavor.
It's an amazing flavor. It's just that you're probably used to buying
ice cream is like every flavor is better than vanilla.
But that's about where you assume that you have to have tons of things in something to make it better.
I'm talking like butterscotch is better than vanilla.
But wouldn't you say that vanilla is the best flavor because without it, you would not have a lot of ice cream?
What are you talking about?
It's a lot of it uses vanilla as a base or an additive to enhance the flavor of other things. So in a way, it's like saying you can't have ice cream without milk.
It's because vanilla is so bland that it doesn't cover up anything else.
It's not bland. It enhances so many things. If it was bland, then why didn't they put it in at all?
If it was overpowering, like say chocolate is as a flavor, then they would put they wouldn't put it in stuff. But vanilla, it's because it is so bland, it becomes a base.
No, if you get just the cheap American vanilla, sure. But when you get like a good vanilla bean, like a good quality vanilla, it's good.
But then it can't be used as a base because it would be overpowering, or it would still be so because then you wouldn't notice it.
No, I just would want to eat it. Now you're saying that you wouldn't eat it on its own, but when it would actually be good, since the fact you can't use it as a base, or you shouldn't, that makes it.
The fact that you can't use it as a base just shows how bland it is.
You can use strawberry as a base. You can use chocolate as a base.
Always know, but the chocolate and the strawberry would always be an overpowering flavor that you couldn't make other flavors from it. You couldn't just have butterscotch if it also had strawberry or chocolate.
If I put a chocolate ice cream and then I covered it in peanut butter cups and Butterfinger,
it would still be a chocolate ice cream with peanut butter cups and.
But you're saying that that chocolate ice cream would overpower the Butterfinger.
I'm saying no. Well, you would taste both.
Yeah, and it's the same with the other one. You taste the vanilla.
You don't taste the vanilla.
Yes, you do. I think that society and marketing has just programmed our brains to see to see like where vanilla is the bread of the sandwich instead of being like a tomato or a lettuce. We're seeing it as what is required to make a sandwich.
Tomato has flavor. Lettuce is just about texture.
But I'm talking about it's not you don't think of vanilla as something that's in the sandwich. You think about it as the bread, the basis to start from, and only that.
I think
Opinions on mint chocolate chip. Our friend Giz actually is a big fan of mint chocolate chip. Strawberry flavor for milkshakes and ice cream are go. Yes. Well, actually, my favorite is butterscotch. Butterscotch malts are fantastic. I love butterscotch, but you put it on a malt. I prefer Reese's ice cream. The Reese's brand ice cream is good. Butterfinger ice cream, who is that makes that? Is it Edie's or something? There's a Butterfingers ice cream. It's so good when you get like the big old hunk of Butterfinger. Oh, it's so good.
I like just Rocky Road.
I'm agreeing with Michael on this one. Yeah, I think vanilla itself is a delicious flavor.
Sure.
And I love vanilla ice cream because but boring implies that you need something.
Tastes good because it's ice cream, but it's like the most boring of ice cream.
But I don't want fancy ice cream. I just want to be able to sit down with something that I can enjoy. Like butter pecan to me is a boring ice cream.
It's less boring than vanilla.
But it's still fairly boring, but it's one of my favorites. Yeah, but because I don't have to think about 100 flavors, I have one or two.
Well, let me put it this way. If you put butter pecan as a base to chocolate ice cream, would that ice cream still just be chocolate ice cream?
But at that point, butter pecan is a thing, a separate thing.
Yeah, and vanilla is not.
Yes, it is.
It is so boring.
But you can mix anything you want together if it's good.
Sure, but it wouldn't just be chocolate ice cream anymore.
Are you one of those guys when you go to like the buffet and you have the ice cream maker that you like just douse it in everything? Like every syrup,
and the gummy bears.
And the gummy bear. Oh god, they get so hard
they
though.
Do. But you still need them because they're there.
But there's always people like you cover it in everything because you just want every flavor possible.
Yeah, of course.
But it's so bad. I always go there and just get a cup of vanilla ice cream.
Nobody's eating ice cream as a health food.
Well, you don't go to like a buffet for health food.
Yeah.
There is actually a buffet in Minnesota here called Cucumbers, and it is like a vegetarian focused buffet. It's a buffet for healthy food. It's kind of expensive, but you can get some really fancy stuff there.
It's a place you go if you really hate vegetables and you just want to eat as many as possible so that you can rid the world of them. I would think you would hate a place called Cucumbers.
Great ice cream debate of 2021.
Right?
Yeah, I don't eat much ice cream. Like, actually, my favorite thing I usually get at places is if they have cheesecake ice cream. I love cheesecake. And when you get the little balls of cheesecake with, like, strawberries mixed in, oh, it's so good.
I have thought about picking up the Butterfinger ice cream from the store.
I'm not going to eat it.
Just to put it in the fridge. Not to eat it. I wouldn't eat it. I don't want
just leave it there to tempt me?
Yes.
It's not going
to torture you.
It's not going to work.
I don't believe
I'm going to catch up because I missed it. Thank you for the follow, Nicola Art. And also, thanks for the resub, Joe. Vanilla ice cream is great. Yes.
It's good. But it's like, because it's ice cream. All ice cream is good. There's not a bad ice cream. It's just vanilla is boring. Is there a bad ice cream?
Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, you could do it, but as any flavor you could pick up at like any store. I don't know what Superman ice cream is. I still like it.
Really, if you put anything sugary in there, as long as it isn't something that's purposely made to be a bad mix, then it should be fine. You could make something bad. I mean, you could like.
I mean, I've had pickle ice cream. That was still good because it was a lot of sugar.
Green tea ice cream.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good. It tastes like pancakes.
Yeah,
it's good.
That's weird.
But no, I could see anything kind of working for it.
I mean, enough sugar fixes anything.
It's just all it is. Ice cream is a big old bowl of sugar, and so yes, anything goes in there.
Sugar and dairy. Yeah.
At least 8 p.m. makes sense. It's dessert time then.
Hey,
Play-Doh ice cream is pretty bad. Well,
I ate a ton of Play-Doh ice cream as a kid. I'll have you know, delicious.
Okay, yeah, I need to do that other stupid. Did we do? No, we did do the other stupid face. What was I gonna do for that?
You were grabbing an ice cream, and then it all went down.
Oh yes.
Then we had the great ice cream debate.
I'll get that ice cream.
Yeah, there was this place called Whippy Dips that had a lot of weird flavors, and one of the flavors was pickle. And they basically just put pickle juice in the ice cream machine and just made ice cream from it. And it was fine. It was weird, but again, enough sugar will make anything taste decent.
I don't think I can use this ice cream cone.
Why, it flew away.
Well, that's one of the problems, but the biggest problem
Horse ice cream. It's like way off of its axis.
is that it disappears at certain things. That's models do that. So we'll grab the chocolate.
I think last time I was there, I just had peanut butter ice cream, which is hard to find, just straight up peanut butter ice cream.
One of my favorites at ice cream places, actually, like they call it Pirate's Booty. Like, I don't remember what the ice if it's. I think it's like a peanut butter type ice cream, but they put like like a whole bunch of like just random crap in there, like brownies and M&Ms and stuff. But there's something about the ice cream itself that's in there that's really, really good.
I still think just a good thing of Rocky Road is all you ever really need. Like Rocky Road's my favorite. It's simple, but it's like
You're just talking about one of them that was simple and no.
Well, vanilla is so simple it's boring. Rocky Road's not boring.
So here they have their ice cream cone.
Yes. That's a lot of ice cream. That's gonna feed like all the horses.
Yes, and so they have their ice cream cone. But this is not just any ice cream cone. This is Octavia. It's time for you to fusion, ha. Okay. So.
I forgot to find a Cold Stone when I was on the... I've only eaten one of those once, and it was novel, but I don't think it was the best ice cream I've ever had.
Cold Stone?
Yeah.
No, it's everybody knows it and everybody's had it, but you're not going to get good ice cream at Cold Stone compared to like a mom and pop shop somewhere. Yeah. Always.
It's kind of like it's novel, is what it is. They make it right there in front of you, so
but that's what mom and pop ones do.
Can I make a confession?
And they don't make it in front of you. They pull it from a bucket and then they put it in a all you're paying for the ice cream and the service to have somebody scoop it.
Yeah. I have a confession. I like frozen yogurt. Because I'm a horrible person, I think.
You just don't have taste.
I do. Ice cream is good, but it's almost too cold. Frozen yogurt's always like right on the cusp of melting. So it makes a mess. But I like it.
I don't want I wanted it on.
She is going to sell the ice cream. I'm just imagining it. It's already like her suit, where she like stands out in front of a business and like, well, buy ice cream. And turns out a degree in music doesn't really pay the bills. My mom was right. That's it. She gets to wear a cute ice cream costume now. That's a dangerous costume. You could like charge for it and hurt somebody.
Oh,
actually, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna like reposition it, but I think I'm gonna keep it at the angle. Okay, so she got.
I don't know, like that. Her tail got all stretched out, but
come on. Your tail's.
Nice. It's pretty adorable. She's got to do a little dance now to sell the ice cream. Like, come to Scoops a Lot ice cream, where you can eat. Oh, what is happening to her legs? It's so tiny.
You had to make up for the space there.
Okay, now you're just like deforming her inside the ice cream. Like a mean person might.
She is the ice cream.
It's because she's so sweet. Choctavia. Yes.
Choctavia. Oh, that's oof.
Some good stuff right there.
Just get rid of that back hair.
I'll see you, Frosty.
You see you later, Becca. Yeah, I think. Well, actually, I can't. If I touch her, it's gonna break her. So I gotta lock these quick, There we go. Their head's kind of fixed. We're going to scale these down, though, because I want to get rid of that. All right, so we got Choctavia.
It's sticking.
What we're going to do is we're going to import.
I've never seen a restaurant called Iceberg Kite, but haven't lived here as long, so. They got a Denny's. I think they got iceberg lettuce.
There we go. Give it a sec.
I'd say you just broke her. What's your favorite like base flavor for ice cream? Oh no. Doesn't want to sell ice cream anymore. She's been cursed by a witch at this point.
Why is your head not?
Trying to think. You know, from time to time, it's hard to find like a raspberry or a blueberry ice cream, but those are really good when you can find them.
So I've had a blueberry or raspberry ice cream. Problem with if you want actual fruit and ice cream, raspberry's a tough one because if you want the real fruit in there, you can have so many seeds.
Yeah,
raspberry, I love the flavor, but the fruit itself is kind of annoying.
I mean, if they can do strawberries, they could do raspberry.
Strawberries, the berries are not. You don't have to chew through them. There's a lot on there, but they kind of just fall in with everything else. But raspberries are like you get it on the wrong part of a molar, and it's going to get in or like
because of the little seeds.
Yeah, the seeds that are in there.
It definitely would be a specialty ice cream, but I have had it before, and it is pretty good.
I think we're gonna.
I haven't had sherbet since I was a kid. Like when it comes to like fruit ice creams.
There we go. She goes.
Boom. She's like, ice cream and out of here.
Oops.
No. I keep her ice cream body on. It gets even more disturbing when you take it off.
She's going.
It's the ice cream horse. Hello, Thunderbird.
Well, Thunderbird.
Welcome.
We're doing things. Wait, it fixed her tail. I gotta fix this.
She's beautiful.
And delicious.
Oh my.
She goes, she runs.
She ran so far away.
She looks like a fish.
A little bit. Go bloop bloop.
Maybe you swim.
Mr. Jinxie Cake.
Oh, what I shut up to. It's according to Bearded One, it is Choctavia.
Yes. She comes in one scoop.
She comes in
one scoop. She got the scoop.
Her mother was Rocky Road. Her father was Butterpecan.
Both of those names could be horse names.
Actually, they could be. Okay, I'll get rid of I'm not going to get rid of her. I'll just put her in the what the fuck pile.
I just want two parents to be, one of the ponies' names to be like chocolate, and the other one just to be peanut butter, and they have a kid named Reese's.
Oh, yeah,
it's amazing.
That sounds like either copyright infringement or product placement.
There's several levels of copyright infringement.
Thanks for the sub, Bed Without Sheets, and welcome. Thank you very much. I don't think you were sub before. There is a special chat on Discord. If you want to check the pins on there should be a bunch of stuff. I haven't posted anything in a little bit. I should do that. Got the podcast coming up soon. Depends on how much work I get it done on it this weekend. Yeah, I think he's already on there. All right. So booping the board.
Yes, still adorable.
Okay, when Rainbow Dash looks at this board, though, I need to have her actually look at the board. Right now, she's staring at it, but that's not looking.
She probably doesn't even know what she's looking at.
She was holding it.
Yeah.
She was looking at it before.
Yeah, but she doesn't. She's like trying to figure it out. Like, I can't read. Said the horse. I'm a horse. It's like, but the rest of us can read. No, we're all horses. No one can read. I need this.
And like have it so that just as a checkbox on here and like check pulse.
I mean,
oh, that would be bad on this kind of sense, I guess.
Don't all the horses just like use like symbols instead of words? Like it's like so.
Kind of. Their actual writing looks like this.
Yes, it does. They use squiggles. I kind of get why they do that though, because it works so much better for international stuff.
Yeah, well, it's
if you're to put English on everything.
Well, also if you put words on it, then they would have to figure out what those words are. But if they just fill words with this whatever, you're not going to have to worry about people zooming in.
Well, like even with the signs, the businesses.
Like, they just usually put pictures.
Yeah,
that's a lot of companies do that because then it's like no matter who you are, you know what you're looking for.
Yep.
You could put the pencil away. And then go like, what's up there?
It's like, we did it, guys. We made rainbows. They thought we were all fools.
I think this was a little too quick. So, by a bit. And I'll worry about some of the details with the eyes and stuff later. I'm more worried right now about just the general everything.
It just shoots out of there.
That's exactly what I was looking for, though. I thought about having it where it shoots out and then like do a back shot of Ponyville and just see the rainbow come flying across and then hear like a yeah, and then go back here. Because it would just be like boom, rainbow, and then it just goes flying across the sky. Don't know though. I don't think this rainbow is.
Are any of those children wearing any like articles of clothing? Because that would be amazing. Like a ribbon or something just fell out of the sky.
Just starts falling down.
Or Apple Bloom's ribbon, yeah. I'm just... Oh, sadness.
I think this shot might go on a bit too long.
Yeah, I think Apple Bloom was the only one wearing anything.
Yeah, I kind of want to have it be like where it shoots out the rainbow and then immediately just goes to like a shot... like this over like Ponyville, and then you go like
everybody's like excited.
But then just have but just all you hear is yay! No, you don't see anybody.
No, just the children, yay.
You hear yay! And then you have like one person say, "Where's Scootaloo?"
Just Rumble.
This Rumble has a single tear.
Just looking down at the scooter. Just, he knows what happened. His girlfriend got booped in the sky.
I was trying to think what to put the credits.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do Rumble in the scooter now.
Just him riding around the scooter quietly. Like just staring off in the distance.
Normally I like having it something that's consistently happening. And I could just have him come from one side of the camera dragging the scooter like randomly with a big smile. He
got a free scooter.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Or at the very end shows it at a pawn shop. Good.
Hell Chan wants to see what you got so far.
I'm not sure what this silly video is about. Let me jump to the other file quick. Well,
haven't you seen it from the beginning, or what Kelvin had?
I have some rendered versions of it. I have to play them small though. For anybody that, well, actually, Kelchan. No, actually, no. I don't think you're not right now. But it's on the supporter chat has it.
This is another part of the tractor one, yes.
Oh yes, it's the same track, same as the tractor one. It's just the continuation of it. The idea being, that
you just play it from here, I think.
Yeah. So, okay, now it's not gonna play the music.
It might just be another one of those things where you can't hear it.
Oh, no, I think it messed up my audio again. Because like this is not. No, that is supposed to be right there. Oh, you know what? I know why. Some of those are put up there for now. They're filler. Oh, here we go. This is supposed to be unmute. Nope, that is supposed to be muted. I don't know why the audio things are not working. But anyways, so she goes through. This is not the right map right now. And then she's got everybody in Ponyville, and then this is not very done right now. But then she realizes that there's, or she's looking forward, sees that there is something in front of her, and it's a ramp, and then she's like, I forgot that was going to play. We're going to mute that a little bit. That actually scared me. So it screams, and then she gets launched up in the air, and then woof. And then she goes flying through the air, and then the machine goes boop. And then Rambo's like, this weak Rambo's. So it's really stupid. But I still have a couple things I needed to figure out. Like, I want to get Applejack off this tractor, and I need to figure out, this is the shot to do it in, how to get her off the tractor. And though I kind of like the idea of having that scream that's here, and then have it continue on like here it is. So it starts right here. Yeah. How long does this go for? Or just that?
I don't like the idea for actually jumping off the tractor.
Why?
It seems out of character for her to let all the foals die and not just leave them.
It's not that she's jumping off the tractor, it's that she's getting knocked off.
Oh.
So I gotta set this beforehand. Okay. So then she can go through the air and just... Okay, it doesn't really work with the cut thing, but we'll just move it like that. Kind of works. I could do something like that.
It's flying.
Though, like, I kind of wanted to have like the kids screaming and stuff, but gotta go speed reference.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang just to be playing right there.
No, I got the Eurobeat going all the way through it, and I can't change that.
Bang, bang.
And actually, that's the thing too, is I have to make sure, like, every time I have the speed lines pop up on these, I have to remember to turn them off on render. I forgot to do it on one of the test renders. But I drew this picture. I put 5 minutes into it, and basically did about as close to tracing as you could be.
No, you used a ref.
I used to reference. Well, yeah, like literally alt tabbing back and forth to fall.
It's fine.
So
we already had the discussion regarding references.
Everybody knows it's a Sonic reference. She's blue and she's fast. I mean, it's really
sickle spin.
I think Rainbow Dash is essentially just 100% Sonic reference. Well, yeah. So we need to do some Thunder Lane stuff. So he needs to be looking directly at Rainbow Dash at first. Right now he's kind of looking to the side. Let's hide that, put that, and then okay.
I want to go get a drink. Did you want one?
I don't know if I have room for one. Yeah, sure. I'll take one. Just ate a lot of food. So it's like trying to jam more in there. So he's looking, but I do not like the default pose for a lot of these things. So like, yeah, he's there, but I might add another cloud here too. Why you do that again? Drop an ice. I don't know if that even picks up. Jinxie Cake wants a drink too. He says you can go over and get one. Oh, Michael. Yeah, that's what happened when he was born. That's where they came up with the name for him. He pops out and he's like, "Oh, Michael." Came out with already a receding hairline. I don't like the default pose. I'm gonna probably put him down a little bit. Just anything of like standing in just the default T pose without any actual modifications just looks like you didn't try. And I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna change a couple things here just to readjust the positioning to something a little more unique. We'll do this backwards. Just adjust the leg to a back position. The cloud's actually uneven, so I can at least slightly increase the legs bending. Can't do it too much. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go with the clip on that. I'll put a little bit forward there. Just something to give him a little bit more oomph. And he's got to be happy because he's doing murder and stuff. And Thunderlane is a big old fan of murder. So you will be smiling. Let's put a little pucker on there. Ooh, this may not like that. You overfilled it, didn't you? Oh, tipping it.
I thought it was too tiny a cup.
I used it.
Yay. Didn't spill.
Michael was always Michael. I like that Michael is like... What would they call it? Is that a descriptor?
I don't know.
It's like you're being very Michael right now.
I've said that to people. You're being very you right now.
I have never read Rainbow Factory either. I only know the gist of it. It's same with that and Cupcakes. Like they're the ones that you know what they are, but you don't know. If you never read it, you just know the important bits. I think so. Yeah,
they're both sad, but they're just kind of like out of nowhere. Like I think Rainbow Factory is a little bit more well written. Cupcakes is just, Cupcakes is just about torture. That's all it is. Torture for the sake of torture.
Okay, so I cannot have Thunderlane moving in the same keyframes as Rainbow. So as soon as the machine hits like this, I'm going to put a little bit earlier because that's an action point. Something's happening. But then at like this point, I'll have him readjust. So at this point, I want him just to look at the machine, and just be like, "What's going on?" Like he's very confused. He's
kind of like the idea of him just like looking in a mirror, like checking himself out.
Was he like that?
Not really.
Then why would he be doing it?
Well, I don't know. I think
you're just trying to make all the male horses look like butt.
He is butt.
Why?
Well, because look at him. He's dumb. He's a dumb stallion horse. All the dumb stallion horses. Can't even boop him. What, you think making him sad is gonna make me care? No. Like, I think the entire character arc for him is that he was a good flyer and eventually becomes a Wonderbolt too.
Michael.
What?
Made me sad.
He'll be glue.
Michael.
No.
I know where you live.
No.
I know where you store your derby plushies.
How dare you stay away from those. Those are good horses.
Good horse, and you're gonna learn pain.
I think I only have one Stallion plush, and it's Doctor Who.
Why do you have that one?
Because it was one of the 40E ones, and I wanted all of them at one point. They never did give us a Derpy. They gave us Doctor Who, but not Derpy. I feel like their priorities were really screwed up. Well,
you need to do the American thing and write them a strongly worded letter.
They're too busy, like, I don't even know what... Their website's pretty much down at this point. They could have sold those plushies forever. So good.
Or...
But they were always on back order.
Or change to make something else so that you can profit off of more popular things at the time.
Apparently they were super popular because you could never get them.
Mm-hmm.
They had ideas for making Celestia and Luna and Derpy, and that never happened.
No, I always think of Thunderlane as being the stupidish one, but that's Soren, isn't it?
Neither one of them. Well, Soren's all about eating pie.
Soren is about being a doofus, if I remember right. And he only did the pie thing like once.
Yeah, but that's like, he didn't do much.
I know, but since then he just sounded like the cool dude, bro.
Freaking Thunderlane, his entire character art is pretty much he's the cool older brother.
Yeah?
That's it.
Yeah, well, hey, that you know what you said there, though? He's cool, and he's older, so he's got at least one of your traits.
At least he's probably happy that his brother is like the one foal in all the town who didn't end up in the Rainbow Grinder.
Oh. Well, I mean, I can fix that.
Well, it's Rumble.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, his brother's Rumble.
Oh, yeah, so Rumble's on there, right?
Yeah, well, no, he's not on there. He's
Oh, and I can't put him on there either. I mean, we could have the tractor loop back around
to grab him.
Actually, that would be pretty fun. If, like, it comes by and hits the, like, Scootaloo, and then he just stands there and it comes by immediately again.
It's awful.
Or it just, like...
wipes him up.
Or when he's dragging the scooter, it comes by and grabs him then, too. No, I think I want to put him at the end.
Yeah. Nah, his brother gets to live. Probably, so far.
Well, with great emotional trauma, but...
Yes.
Okay, I need to get rid of these clouds. Can't see the leg. Now it's bending. All right, not quite right, but I don't think I'm going to care because from this angle, it's not going to matter. Because I think this is, that's further that way. Let's just turn this a little bit that way, and then we're good. Okay.
I think there is Flufflepuff plushes you can get.
Yes, there is. But has Fluffy Mixer made anything?
Yes.
I mean, he went to the human things, but that's it.
Yeah. And they're technically still Flufflepuff and Chrysalis. They're just human versions. But not my cup of tea. Like, the whole thing about Flufflepuff being cute is that she was a horse doing cute horse things. Like frolicking and being floofy.
Doing exactly the doofusy horse things that are exactly what you want them to do.
Yes. Now that it's a human, it's just like, it's not the same. And the art styles change too, which is understandable, but it's just not the same show.
If there's ever been a Kerfluffle plush, I'm going to guess so.
I'm sure.
But it to me is stuff. I think the hardest part about a Kerfuffle plush is the leg, because you could make a plush version of the leg, but I think it'd be much cooler if somebody were to make one like out of like a 3D printed plastic, so that it looked like a different material. I think that'd be much cooler, and I would love that. But the more than likely it would be the like cheap just plush version.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't like.
You'd have to find somebody who could make
cheap.
a plush and has a really good 3D printer. And can do modeling. That's a hard find.
You don't have to have somebody with a 3D printer if they have. It's about knowing people.
Yeah, they have to know someone.
But then they would have to know how to map everything and size everything and have it match, and then how to attach that to the end, and then have it so somebody doesn't tear it off and then make a pony that's really sad with the missing leg.
You could attach it with a magnet or something.
It's like action kerfluffle, just like switching it out for a gun, back leg gun with a rocket booster.
How it works. She is cyborg.
Okay, so
I kind of liked her prosthetic, but like the coolest prosthetic in all of My Little Pony was easily Future Dash's prosthetic wing.
Yeah, I love the whole concept of Future Dash, for sure.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people did. It showed that the ponies were capable of war.
Kind of shows that they're super good at prosthetics too, like functional prosthetics.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a few cases where ponies had pretty high functioning prosthetics.
The Kerfuffles was fun because it had personality.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like steampunkish, essentially. I liked it. Mm-hmm. Her leg would add weight. That's where I'm thinking, like, well, a plastic leg, not really. You could do like a plush leg, and then that's smaller, and then use the plastic as like a sock of sorts to put over it. But otherwise, if you're making it full plastic, sure. But if you made it a hollow plastic, which would be just much cheaper anyway, it probably wouldn't weigh it down that much compared to a leg full of stuffing. So I don't know. It's about making it secure on there.
I do kind of like the Blackjack plush I have, because her prosthetic limbs are just socks you can take on and off. So that's cute.
And there is a kerfuffle there is Fufflepuff plushes. I actually got one for my sister. I think it was the first BronyCon I went to, because she liked Fufflepuff, so I ended up getting her like the Fufflepuff one. She still has it somewhere. Okay, so he's going to be a little bit like more worried on this. Just mentioned that. I'm thinking of it. A kerfuffle is in a Barrett situation as far as a prosthetic. A Barrett situation. I mean, you could say that with anybody that's missing a limb, I guess. Her limb was a working limb instead of like Barrett's, which was just, he was missing a hand, so it was just replaced with a gun. Like there was his functionality was, I'm guessing, like squeeze those muscles and gun go bang bang. That's all I can think of for his thing with that.
You look like you burned your hand.
I did. On the stove with made steaks. Remember how the oil spit at me? So I burned there. I
didn't realize you got yourself that good.
Oh yeah, they're going away.
Yeah, but that was like a week ago, and you still got it.
It hasn't blistered or anything. It was just below that, so just made some red marks on my hand.
I'm the only one who's supposed to burn myself on a regular basis.
Well, I got 4. Wait, Blackjack plush. I never saw that on the interwebs. Yes, there was.
They were pretty cheap too. They were $60 a piece.
Yeah, they did a small variant of Blackjack that was actually pretty cheap. It was all plush legs and whatever, but there was somebody that did a commission. I think it was at BabsCon one year, and it wasn't for sale. They were just displaying it, and it was a custom Blackjack that had really cool back legs on how it did it. I don't remember the details of it, but it was super detailed, and it was really, really cool. But that was an expensive commission. I believe that was almost touching 4 digits type stuff.
I've always wanted a Little Pit plush, but every convention I go to, they're like
sell it right away.
They sell right away.
You have to have
expensive.
If you want one, you have to have a sponsorship and get in early,
and then be willing to pay at least like $700 for it. Blackjack, they actually did.
There's a guy at the meetup that has one.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Yeah, Blackjack, they did like $60 plushes, but then Little Pit, they've never done anything like that. So
it's about having the right people that are willing to put the effort into it.
They probably got permission from the author too or something. I don't know know that you would necessarily need that, but
Um,
no, some plushes. I don't think I've ever spent that much on a plush. I think the most I've ever spent on a plush is probably like $260.
well, I've spent, I think it was 400 something, but that was early on to where everybody had really high prices because everybody was learning and they didn't have a system and the materials and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The prices went down since then. Now you could spend $1,000 on a plush, but usually it's going to be an enormous plush.
Yeah.
Because people have good systems set up, they have the patterns set up, they found ways to copy, paste, and reuse resources, and then they keep their costs down. Warhorse at 500, bus 700. That's my bus has money. What's your favorite non-popular character?
What's your favorite crap character?
Derby, right?
No, she's very popular.
Non-popular.
She's super popular. She's the most popular.
Hello.
She's cool. I guess not a lot of people remember her.
Yeah, I liked Kerfuffle. And actually, it was it Ciderfest last year when they did the online con? I believe they had the voice actor for Kerfuffle there, and her talking for an hour. It was just Kerfuffle talking. Like the voice was different. And when she actually went into the voice, it was more cracky. But personality wise, she was just all over the place, just the same. It was spot on. Just her personality was Kerfuffle's. It was pretty fun.
You have to watch, if you don't know who Kerfuffle is, she's in the mini movie called Rainbow Road Trip.
And that is a good movie. It was very good. Yes. I very much enjoyed that. And it has the pawn that was walking around like just the distance, like going, hello! And we made a joke of it. We were watching it.
I remember what her name was.
Well, I'm not going to remember either, but she was fun.
Petunia. Took me a second.
Why do you remember that bullshit, but you can't remember to pick up Pepper?
My mind is reserved for the important things. Like horse names. And I forgot my mother's name years ago, but horse names are important. It's one of my favorite moments from the movie Happy Gilmore when he's like reading the letter. It has his mom's name. He's like, "Who's that, Mama?" It's like, that's me, Bobby. Oh. It's a funny movie.
I have him stretch up a bit more. Actually, I wonder if I should have him pull back a bit more.
You don't wish that. Nobody should wish that.
I could really use a wish right now.
Wish right now. Wish right now.
Oh, you're supposed to like give me crap.
No, I love the meme.
Because it means more horse?
It does mean more horse, but it does imply that the horse and the bird are making out. Which
no, it doesn't. They're singing together. It doesn't mean that they're in a relationship.
It's the whole song, though. Isn't it? I haven't ever listened to the whole song. I have no idea, so I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend.
You're friends with yourself?
Yes, I try to be.
That's noble.
It's not always easy.
Which are the points for Michael's in Charge? We had actually last two streams. I think we've had Michael's in Charge, so that's fine. A bunch
of horses lick a muffin.
Yeah,
it was wonderful. The one before that was a little higher. Couldn't get anything to work the way I wanted it to.
Actually, one of my favorite mascot for a con is
Don't get it wrong. Oh, you're gonna get it wrong.
See, is this one?
No.
Look, it's Gwen. Gwen is awesome. And
didn't they try to get another convention to adopt her or something?
I But the problem is she's supposed to be like a uptown hipster, and that's really hard to like go to a different one. But yeah, they had introduced Gwen. I love Gwen. Gwen's awesome because she got the scarf, she got the little dimples, and it's awesome. Interesting story. So these con mascots are actually the local Minnesota group that we've been on well before MLP MSP. It was their mascots, and they were adopted for the con. And then when they did MLP MSP 3, they added Gwen as a third one because a lot of cons were adding a third mascot. But they also made plushes, and so I have this one and this one and this one, all three of them, and then I got a second set too because they're the Minnesota ones, and so I got them. They're sold out now though. They can't get them anymore. But this is awesome. Love Gwen plush. Wait, does that make sense for legs?
Yes.
Like, that makes sense.
I have a set of them as well, but
they're
were
awesome.
given to me by a friend.
Like, look at, they got like, there's more Gwen. There's more Gwen. Actually, that's fan art of Gwen. Yeah, that's the thing is she likes coffee. Apparently, she's at a Vikings game.
Doesn't really make a whole.
Kind of, but there's more Gwen. I love Gwen. That's what the green. Yeah, she did have a green bandana sometime. There's Gwen. It's awesome. I love Gwen.
See Shining getting ready to throw his wife.
But yeah, she's probably my favorite mascot, just because I thought she was very unique, and different, and I liked it. So.
Yeah, but she's like, if you try to boop her, it's just gonna break your finger.
Well, how hard are you booping?
It's a very hard surface.
I know, but a boop doesn't. I mean, whether it's a squishy surface or not, the hardness of the surface should not imply the breaking of a finger.
It's pretty hard, though.
I mean, are you going
aggressive boops?
Are you like full on like punching things in the face?
It's like the horses; they can take it because they got such soft noses.
Oh, so you're saying that you are punching them in the face because they can take it?
Oh, their noses were made for aggressive boops. I believe
that is what like. I feel like you're going to be in the police investigator room after like a murder as a suspect, and that would be something you'd say. Their skin was supposed to be tougher than that. I didn't think it would cut it. What was the venue for that?
Jerry.
The first 2 years was at the Thunderbird. That's torn down now. They were going to have that again for the third year, but then they called and canceled their contract, or not the venue called the con to cancel it just like 2 months before the con, and they had to like emergency change locations to a location in Minneapolis itself. The Thunderbird was awesome, great location, great venue, had an outside seating area with fire pits that you could drink at in the evenings. It was awesome. And then the new location wasn't so great with that, but so for 3 and F they were at the I think it was a Hyatt in downtown Minneapolis. The other one, though, was in essentially the same parking lot as the Mall of America, which was nice because that meant that everybody that was visiting could just walk across the street to the Mall of America, and that was kind of nice.
I personally would like to have the local con here again, but there's a lot of people who don't want that to happen. Oh, if there was a local con again.
No, I don't think at this point the only way you can have a local con is if you kind of did like a Harmony Con thing where you just made a whole new con. You can't take the name again to me. That is a con that it would imply things, and so I think it would be better if they were going to do it, make a whole new thing. But I know because I'm kind of personally invested, being that it is my home city, I just don't think I would want to see it. I enjoyed the way it was, and I would rather just have it be remembered as what it was.
But that seems like you're afraid that the next one wouldn't be as good.
But no, because there's other cons that I already enjoy. Yeah. So if I already have 3 to 4 that I go to in a year.
Well, you wouldn't have to really take time off on a local con.
No, but it also seems like there's a certain amount of a limit on that stuff that I want to do before it's like, okay, I've done a lot of that, and I just want to have like the me thing. So I like cons, but I don't want to do it every weekend. I don't know how people can do that.
Some people just have the energy for it. I don't.
Yeah, well, that maybe when I was in my 20s.
Maybe. I pretty much just I just want to get to a point in life where I just have a big comfy recliner. I can just come home and just sit in it and not move and drool on myself and be fed chicken nuggets.
That's called a nursing home. That is literally a nursing home.
I can't wait.
You gotta as long as you include that you're watching Jeopardy and have to take the small little plastic cup of pills.
Yeah.
Oh, you already do that too.
Yeah.
So
and no chicken nuggets. And no recliner.
McDonald's chicken nuggets.
McDonald's chicken nuggets are better than other restaurants.
Nuggets, yes.
I don't like Burger Kings. Burger Kings are nasty.
The chicken fries?
The chicken nuggets. They have chicken nuggets now.
I thought they have chicken tenders.
They might have chicken tenders, but they do have nuggets. And they're pretty much exactly the same ones that you would like buy at the grocery store and throw in your oven on a tray. That's what they taste like. It's not good. But they are cheap.
The point of fast food.
Well, I'm talking like you can get like 10 nuggets for like $2.
The nursing home is only going to have school cafeteria nugs. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it would be like, here's your nuggets, and you'd be like, I don't want these nuggets, and they're like, go get your own goddamn nuggets, and you'd be like, but Jeopardy's on.
Well, then it becomes a problem when people living in nursing homes are like, oh, I'm gonna get my own nuggets, and then they wander off, and then they get lost.
It's called Alzheimer's.
No, it's called they wanted nuggets, but they don't know how to get back home because they didn't have their navigation phone. Like I can't find my way around this city without navigation. I'd get lost.
You put me anywhere within anywhere within the loop, and I will always find my way home because if I'm within the loop, you travel any direction, you'll eventually hit the loop. And then I'll know which direction to go.
I don't even know what the loop is.
494, 694. It's the whole loop that goes around.
It goes in a circle?
So 94 comes in from Wisconsin, and then it splits into 3. That splits into 4. It goes 494 to the south, 694 to the north, 394 straight to the middle, and then 94 kind of splits off. So you have all of them, and then at the very top right, they 394 breaks off further to the south, but otherwise 494 and 694 reconnect at 94.
I got lost in a city that I lived in for 2 years for 6 hours driving in circles and finally had to stop at a gas station to ask where to go. 6 hours. I went through an entire tank of gas because I was lost driving in circles. That was a bad day. I did not get any sleep that night because it was like 11 o'clock at night, and it was probably like an hour's drive home. And I watched the sunrise in that city.
You could have stopped at a gas station and asked for directions.
I did after 6 hours.
Why?
Because that's when I ran out of gas.
Why did you not stop before then?
Because I believed that I just had to go this way, and this way would be right.
And what did you learn? Nothing.
That I really need to keep my phone on me for navigation. This is what I've learned.
Don't forget about 55. Well, 55 is a small road. Just because it's the big road by you doesn't mean it goes all the way through the cities, but it's a light-ridden nightmare at a lot of times. It's small. It's the main roads are the 94s. 94 goes all the way from Chicago, essentially, all the way up through Wisconsin to here. So it is the big road, and that is the one that splits into 3.
When you say Wisconsin, I just hear the Minnesotan, and it makes me smile.
Wisconsin.
You didn't say it like that. You're like, Wisconsin? No, that sounded Wisconsin. British. Like, Wisconsin?
No, you just sounded British.
Like British?
Oh, no, you're not sounding British. You're
I'm
Michael.
Wisconsin?
I like cheese.
I like the cheese and the beer. And the queen. Oh, no. I'm caught.
One of our accounts is on the other side of the river in Minneapolis, and I drive that route a lot. Okay, yeah, I don't go east of Minneapolis too often. I know the west pretty damn well, though. Would the scientists be supersized that the machine? Would the scientists be supersized that the machine turn on after a tractor with kids and AJ go into it? Well, AJ is not going to go. You know, it's kind of doing it right now, but she won't be. Chicago. I don't know. No, I'm kind of making it like kind of bounce in shape, but I can't do individual pieces because I can't pick like vertex animation out of it. So I'm just kind of, that's why I wanted it to be separate models, so at least I can change the size. So it gives an implication as things are going on of it goes in here, this happens, this bounces, and then this goes and moves. So it's kind of showing a progression through the system.
You know, it would be really fun.
God.
As a trip, because they're talking about people with zero sense of direction. For when we go to Cider Fest, we should just let John drive and not give him any kind of navigation and just see what happens.
Our friend John is notoriously, he gets lost a lot, and it's not, I don't know if I've ever seen him get lost in person, but
Follow him.
anytime we're playing a game, we'll be like, "Where's John?" He's like, "I don't know where I am." And that came as a joke because we were playing D&D. Our friend Kyle threw together a version that was Cat Pony for a while, and he says, like, I'm going to go and explore this area. And so he rolled a dice and he rolled a 1, a critical fail. And so Kyle says, you get lost in the woods for like 3 hours. And we thought it was funny and whatever. And then we continued on doing whatever. And then we got to another area and he says, well, I'm going to explore the outside of the house. And he freaking rolls another 1. So he says, you get lost in the woods again for another few hours. And so that became his thing after that of you always get lost. But then he ends up actually doing it in games, and it's funny. So John getting lost is our little inside joke.
I don't know if anybody here is even old enough to remember using atlases to get around.
Atlas?
Yeah.
A map?
Yeah, they're called atlases.
Yeah, but I'm thinking an atlas. I'm thinking of like the ones that are the enormous, large covering area.
Yeah. Like there's several pages. There's several, like, you get the huge atlas book, and then you're trying to, like, say you're trying to go from here to Florida, and it's a road map of the entire...
Well, you just take the main roads. I mean, that's not too difficult.
Yeah, you know that now, but, like, if I was trying to get to a specific place from Florida, you're going to have to take several exits.
When I drove to Connecticut, I did it twice. I had MapQuest loaded on my laptop, hooked up to a battery converter, and so I had the laptop preloaded for the entire trip there.
Why don't you just print it?
Because then I could, if I needed to take a detour or do anything, I could see everything. So, plus printing it, I still have to pull something up in front of me. This way, it was cool.
Yeah, but they didn't have to have like a whole backup battery.
No, it was a backup battery. It was just a converter because I had to have a 3-prong plug.
No.
Michael, that's a disaster. How could you? You know what? That does. I don't remember the context for it, but it just works for everything.
Yes,
so
it does.
This is me in most video games that has massive maps. Yeah, I used to be the one where, and it depends on the game still, but I used to be the one that I needed to like show every pixel of the entire map. I'm a little better about that depending on what we're playing. If there's some that had something attached to it, sure, but like Borderlands was one I was notorious with it, where I had to go and like have everything shown. It bothered me to have a map that was unfinished.
You were very much a completionist.
In that,
noticed that. No, I noticed it with like achievements. And
visually, I like to have everything complete. No, I'll like getting achievements if I'm doing something that
you'll chase achievements.
I will chase achievements on 2 occasions. One, the achievement is already on a path that I'm heading, and it's just a small diversion.
Mm-hmm.
Or I just very much enjoy the game, and it is something to do to extend the playtime of that game.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest XI. I remember I beat the game, and I still didn't feel like I wanted to quit playing it, so I went and got all the achievements. So there's times like that. It's just that it's another reason to keep playing it, and that's what I use that one for. But normally I don't hunt the achievements for the sole purpose of being an achievement, unless it is attainable and I'm worthwhile going for. Or I just, like, I started farming some of the single player achievements in Titanfall 2, the single player, for a while. I knew I wasn't going to get 100% of the achievements, but I just enjoyed the game, and it was something to do. It was, instead of just playing it, it was playing it to get a checkbox. So that little checkbox gave me motivation to do it. So yeah, that's kind of my thing. I used to be with friends that actually did have like that gamer score thing of like had to have the highest gamer score, but I haven't talked to them for a long time. I don't care. I don't pay attention to what, and then like games like frickin' Borderlands 2. This game angers me because got 73 or 75. I was at 100% of the achievements for years, and then they added some new content, and it added new achievements, and I haven't went back to fix it.
Reinforcing what I was saying.
But no, because I very much enjoyed playing the game, so it was something to do to play it. But then once you get to 100%, and then they take it from you, that one made me angry.
How dare they? I was king.
I was the Borderlands king.
As sunset, that was fun.
I have never gotten lost while playing Minecraft. No matter where my character goes, I'm still sitting in front of the same computer. Aw. Yeah, Michael would find a way to get lost.
It's true.
Probably.
I did take my entire computer with me on a trip once to a LAN party. I don't know if people still do those or not. I think that was very much my college day things where people would all go to the same place with their computers and in a big room.
I've done it twice. Once I was in my dorms. We brought all our computers over to one of the other guys' rooms, and we played Hellgate London. It was a weird night, but it was fun. And then one of the other nights, we went a bunch of friends that I just met, and then I realized we're local. That's a whole story. Ended up one of them became my roommate later. Went to one of their houses with my computer and everything to play an MMO for the whole weekend. And that was a lot of fun. Watched a lot of Red vs. Blue and just other stupid crap.
I did have a friend whose house I hung out at so much that I kept my computer, my PC, at a desk at his house. Like for the better part of a year.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. I could outbeat you on any amount of time hanging out at a friend's house.
Like to the point where you keep your PC at their house?
I kept a TV, my Xbox, a lot of clothes. I lived there for 3 months.
Essentially?
I never left. I stayed.
You sleep there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't sleep in my friend's house. I would go home at the end of the day.
I would be there for like a week straight. It was on between high school and stuff, but I kept everything there. They had one of my TVs. They had my Xbox. I had a laptop that was probably there too, because I would just go to work and then come back. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I essentially lived there for 3 months.
Yeah.
And they kind of got a little frustrated after a while.
Oh, really? They didn't like that you were there all the time?
Well, after a while, he's like, dude, like, I need to like do me stuff. I'm like,
oh, I get that. Yeah, I pretty much just lived at my friend's house. I went home to sleep and eat, but like I would go home at the end of the workday, eat food, and then it was just like, okay, going over to his place. I'll be back later. That was pretty much it for like a year.
I had a funny story. I don't know if I brought it up on here once, where on one of the old flat screen TVs that I had, this was an old one. This was like, you think about your monitors nowadays, it was a 17-inch flat panel 720i display, and it was like that thick in the back, and it was heavier than my TV probably was on that wall. That thing was like a massive. It had a handle to carry it that always felt like it was going to snap because of how heavy it felt. But the thing had some cool features. I got it it was a closeout sale for Circuit City.
Oh boy.
Yes. Went there when it was going out of business. And so I got it on a good deal. But even then it was like $700 or something. But it had a feature in there called Screenshot, which is a really stupid feature where all it would do is freeze whatever's on the screen. But that was fun, because what it meant was one of my friends would be playing a game. He'd be playing Madden, and I would have the remote. And so he'd throw the ball and he'd catch it and then hit the screenshot button. And so like you'd catch the ball and then it would just stop there. And you'd hit it for like a half second and then hit it again. And then it would go back to playing the game as normal. And so then it would be, he was tackled. And so it went freezing. So he was thinking his game was freezing on these parts, and him getting so mad at this,
that's
like
so
in doing it just enough to where he thought he didn't think anything suspicious of it. And I never told him I did that. Literally everybody in the room was watching me do it and laughing about it, but he never caught on. I did it so much.
Crazy.
Yeah, basically it was a JoJo in a way, I guess.
Freezing time.
Freezing time. Oh god, there's so many stories from when I was with them.
You know, just there's like one popular anime I have never watched.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, and all I get is that they're all in high school, but they all look like 30-something super buff dudes.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
You wishing?
like 30-something. That I was a 30-something super buff dude that could like stop time. Sure, that sounds like fun. I would never use it for good. I would definitely become a supervillain, but sounds like fun.
But then, like, if you had all those powers, somebody else would probably also have powers, and then they would find a way to counter, and then like Spider-Man would come to stop you.
Yeah, but then I would like grow the super like curly mustache and become like. Then I would only have to fight like Dudley Do-Right. So
Is that your superpower? You're like, what was that? What was that one villain in the MLP, the comic one, where it had like the tentacle hair?
Yeah, the
Maniac.
Maniac.
Yeah, that would be you, but with a mustache. You'd be like Dr. Octopus, but
with a mustache.
With a mustache.
He didn't have a mustache. This is true.
Well, yeah, because if he did, then he better have it better attack people.
Yeah.
I kind of want this.
I am looking forward to the next Spider-Man movie because the guy who played
I haven't seen the second yet. Far From Home.
Far From Home.
It's still not rentable.
I think it is, but only on like Stars.
No, it's not rentable there. You have to get their service, and then you can just watch it. And I thought about getting a week free because you can through Amazon get it for week free, but I haven't seen it.
Buy it at the store if that's all you want.
Yeah, but that's like $20-something bucks. But I only want to rent it because then it's only a couple bucks.
How much is the service for 1 month?
You can get 1 week free. So no, but then you watch it for that one time. It's a free rental.
I'm surprised it's really not on Disney Plus.
No, because it's Sony.
Yeah.
Sony would have some issues.
Maybe if it's on Disney Plus, we can just use my brother's account.
Do you think he's in the chat? No. I haven't talked to those guys in like 15 years.
I haven't talked to any of my old friends in a long time.
It's probably been about 13 to 14 years since I've talked to most of them. If they're on here, that would surprise me. So it just happened. Yeah, I don't think that would be the case. No, that's like 2 friend groups ago.
Yeah. All I will say regarding Far From Home is that it's not as good as the first one.
Oh, no, probably not.
But it is still a good movie.
Yeah, I do want to watch it, and I do plan to at some point. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
The best Spider-Man movie is still Spider-Man 2. With Tobey Maguire, in my opinion.
I think the best Spider-Man movie is Into the Spider-Verse.
I mean, that's a good one.
That one to me is fantastic.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a Spider-Man movie. It was an art. Like the way that they did everything and they were able to put it all together. I think that was just cool and different. And I liked it for that. It just was also neat that Spider-Man was involved.
I kind of feel like it's a bit of a precursor to what we might see in the live-action Spider-Mans.
Actually, it's a bit of a precursor for the What Ifs, which have started.
Yeah. Draft at Work was talking about them.
I haven't watched those yet. I'm going to wait for a bunch of episodes to come out first, but those look pretty good.
I'm going to watch some this weekend. I don't know. Unless you want to wait.
I want to wait together. Just because I like to binge things.
Yeah, okay.
Because if you don't, then it's like you watch one thing and you're like, neat, and then you're stuck there.
I would prefer to watch that with someone besides just watching it by myself.
I've been binging The Good Place right now, and that is way better than I thought it was going to be, and it is way different than I thought it was going to be, and I'm very much enjoying it. It is hilarious and fun. So a unique take on the same concept that's been multiple times before. So I'm very much enjoying that one. I'm most of the way through season 3, hoping to get that one done soon. Okay, you need to close your eyes and also not have your eyes blended.
The only thing I would say about Spider-Man is there's 1-2 movies that came between the Tobey Maguire ones and the new Marvel Universe ones. Nobody's going to remember those because they weren't that good.
What about Spider-Man 3? Spider-Man 3 was amazing.
Spider-Man 3
It's got the dance.
was not good.
What are you talking about? It's great.
And it's upsetting that it wasn't good because it had so much promise and they ruined it. Bad casting is what killed Spider-Man 3 even more than the dance.
No, but the dance is what saved it.
Yes. I don't know. They made some bad calls on Spider-Man 3, which was upsetting because the whole concept of the symbiote attaching itself to Spider-Man was one of my favorite parts of the old the Amazing Spider-Man cartoons when that happened. They did a great job in the Amazing Spider-Man, but then they did a horrible job in the movie. Because in the original comics and in the animated series, he became kind of like an abusive jock. Like he was just a jerk, like to the extreme. And they just kind of made him emo in the movie and conceited. It was weird.
I love The Good Place when I saw it. Yeah, it's very good. It's surprisingly good. The writing for it, I think, is the best part. But
Toby having organic webs was.
I've seen it, but I really want to. I just need to be in the right mood to watch a movie. No, I understand. There's a couple things I want to watch, but it's like, yeah, I can't. I need to. Like, there's the Monster Hunter movie I need to see. I watched El Camino not long ago. That was one I wanted to be in a ready mood for because it was going to be dark, and but that was good. There's a couple other things I want to. Black Mirror I want to see more of, but that one, Black Mirror is one that you have to be ready for effed up.
Okay.
Because it's modern day rated R Twilight Zone.
That could be fun.
The first episode really weirded me out to where it was like, I don't know if I want to see more content like this. So,
as far as the Monster Hunter movie is concerned, I'd be happy to watch it, but I haven't heard enough about it to make me really want to.
It's only 58 minutes long.
That's upsetting, because isn't that released in the... Oh, you're talking about the animated movie.
No, yeah, the live action is different. I'm talking about the animated movie. I need to see the live action, too.
Yeah.
That one, I think it's rentable.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. I think.
No.
No?
I don't think it's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure you can rent it, but I don't see it on Netflix. I thought I saw it where you could buy like the DVD in the stores for like $10 too. Yeah,
I don't think it did well anywhere.
I don't think it was a super high budget movie in general.
I don't think Monster Hunter is that big in the US. Like, I think people like it and it's definitely got a following.
Oh, it's fairly big. They had like a full competition in New York for like what was it, just before COVID? Whole big event.
It's no Final Fantasy or Pokemon or Mario or Sonic.
Black Mirror's awesome. Yeah, good description of it. Yeah, I know it's awesome. It's just not. It's not. I like things that have. I like well-written, detailed stories where the camera work is sometimes almost used as much in terms of telling a story as the writing is. Black Mirror doesn't have a continuing story. It's a one-off, but it's a long one-off. And so because of the lack of investment, I just never really got into it very much. It feels like it's not a movie, but it's not quite like a short. And that I didn't like that format. That's where I like a lot of the Vincent Gillian content. I love the way that he does camera work, where he can use the cameras to tell so much and to misdirect people. And so that's like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, I just absolutely found fantastic because of just the way that those were portrayed. And The Good Place, it's the writing alone. The camera work is good, nothing out of the like gonna blow you away, but the writing is great, and that's what I love about that one.
You know, one movie that freaked me out, and I had to check the name, was actually based on a book that my grandmother used to read me when I was a kid, before I went to bed, which probably wasn't a good idea because it was a book that legit gave me nightmares as a kid. Was it the Michael Moore's A Big Fat Stupid White Man? No, not that one. But that would have been very cruel of my grandmother. It was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Why would she actually legitimately pick scary stories to tell you? Was she an evil person?
She wasn't, but I do remember her reading that to me several times when I was a kid. Because I would ask her to. Because even as a child, I was a bit of a masochist.
Oh, look,
Yeah, a
you admit it.
little masochist. And so she would read these stories and I would get freaked out and not be able to sleep. But then they made a movie out of it, and all the characters are kids in the movie. So you think, oh, it's going to be a fun kids movie. But that movie is freaky. Even as an adult, that it's kind of got like a kids thing going to it. But then you have like these horrifying moments throughout the film that actually even bother me as an adult. But yeah, I recommend that one. It's fun.
It's horrifying and it's dark and it left me with nightmares. But I recommend it. I give it 8 out of 10.
I mean, if a scary movie can legitimately like leave you feeling uneasy,
that's not hard to do. To me, it's the scary movies that leave you questioning. Or because you can have things that just spook you enough that like darkness makes you spooked, but like there's some that make you question things, and like and that's where I think they do a good job. But I don't see many like that. Even as a child, a bit of a masochist. Good job, Edward. That's a good one.
I don't think movies like Saw or
Saw is just about the wow factor.
Yeah, or like Final Destination. Those you can keep them. I don't care about movies like that. It's the kind of movies, like, it's gonna sound weird, but one of the freakiest things I watched as a kid was Pinocchio. And I've mentioned this to him before. Pinocchio freaked me out as a kid.
No, I think for everybody as a kid that was kind of like sus.
Like the whole thing where they get turned into donkeys. Mm-hmm. And the part of me that scared the crap out of me as a kid wasn't getting turned into a donkey. It was being put in a situation which there was no hope, and all those children wanted was all the kid at least that screamed and the one who could still talk, all they wanted to do was to go home and see their mom, see their parents. That's all they wanted. And that, as a kid, that is the single most terrifying thing for a child. Like, because children don't think about death that much, but losing their parents, not being able to go back and being stuck in a hopeless situation where they can never see their family again, that's real for a kid. That's
who's gonna make you your chicken nuggies? The dinosaur chicken nuggies,
right? They taste better when they're dinosaurs.
I'm surprised you haven't bought more of those from the store.
No, now I have to. I've been challenged.
Because he did that. I think the last time we brought that up on stream, chicken nuggies with the dinosaurs, he actually bought chicken nuggies. I bought them one time for you, I think.
Yes, they're very delicious.
No, oh my god, they taste so cheap.
Yes, but they're shaped like dinosaurs, so it's
thing, because yesterday or the other day when we had chicken tenders with fries and corn. That always reminds me of the old banquet kids dinners, which it was always like this cheap ass corn with this cheap ass chicken nuggets and this cheap ass fries, and it reminds me so much of that. But I have good memories attached to that crap. So
the banquet one meals?
Like those super cheap ones, and
they're like $1 a piece.
But then with the corn would always be like liquidy, and it was it was so horrible. Bad.
It tasted horrible.
But my brain has associated that with positive things, so it to me is a good thing. Back when the FCC rules are different. Yeah,
that's the way I'm with ramen and peanut butter sandwiches. Like, people think that's disgusting, dipping your peanut butter sandwich in ramen. But to me, that's like happy childhood memories. It's delicious. Have you all know?
He's sad. He's just going to put his tail down.
He's sad horse.
I love when they're both like what's going on here, man?
We get
the wiggles.
Get the wiggle rainbows.
Like, where'd that come from? It's the wiggles. Crazy inflatable rainbow man.
Yes. It's like, we didn't order the shipment of bunnies yet to throw on the machine.
Mm-hmm. The movie Artificial Intelligence bothered me as a kid because of the parents thing.
I do remember the film AI, yeah.
Is that the one with Will Smith?
No. It was the one with that kid from The Sixth Sense, but he was a little robot kid. And he's like searching for the blue fairy to turn him into a real boy.
So it's Pinocchio.
Not really, but like he reads the story of Pinocchio.
Oh, okay.
And he tries to find the blue fairy so he can become a real boy. Because like the whole premise of the film is they got a robot child because their real child was like in a coma, and they needed a new kid to love. It's kind of weird, but then the kid comes out of the coma, so they don't love the robot no more.
No more.
So they throw him away. Everyone dies, yeah, and except for the aliens. There's aliens in that movie. Like, yeah, that movie gets weird. It had a lot of good ideas with weird execution. It pretty much sums up the movie AI. And not a whole lot of explanation for things.
Why is Thunderlane still fairly visible? Should be pretty blurred at this point.
Yeah, get rid of him. Blur him up.
Oh, you know what? I can probably just cheat this. We're just going to take Thunderlane. Go further away. So I wanted him out of focus a bit. But I think with the lens, I'm probably running at a 50. Yeah, I want to keep it at a 50. The only way I can make this... Oh, wait, I'm not even in the right thing. It's a 50. 85 is the only other one I can think of, but this is not a... It's a full body shot. 85 with a full body seems way too zoomed. Dinosaur chicken nuggets are the best. They're just regular chicken nuggets with extra breading.
No, they got dinosaurs.
Because, it's because there's dinosaurs on. But, I mean, why don't you could get other things that are themed, like you get toothpaste Paw Patrol.
No, not Paw Patrol. But if I saw pony toothpaste, you better believe it.
Wait, pony poop paste?
Toothpaste.
Pony poop paste.
Pony poop paste.
Like, you just squeeze it and it goes...
I used to see that stuff in the stores, but not anymore. It makes me sad.
You could probably find it on eBay.
Probably. You can buying toothpaste on eBay seems like a bad idea. Just in general, it's like, how would you like to buy toothpaste from a complete stranger?
Isn't that... Well, is Target not a stranger?
Target is our friend. How do you know? They got smiling faces.
Why do you trust him?
It's because they worry about lawsuits.
Because they have to.
They actively worry about lawsuits. That's why.
Fun fact, toothpaste comes in buckets in certain countries. It's not bad. I mean, really, you could just, like, you wake up in the morning, you don't even brush your teeth. You just put your face in the bucket and go blah, 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 blah.
It'd be fun.
It's like you're giving the toothpaste the motorboat.
I grew up in a house that didn't always have toothpaste, so we used baking soda.
I remember having a VHS of the Swiss Family Robinsons as a kid. Yeah, don't get me started on VHSs. Remember, we're in our mid-30s.
No, you said
my parents.
I'm 23.
Decades? No, my parents used to have like the old Disney set where it was like the big puffy cases for the VHSs. My parents had almost everyone, if not everyone, up to that point. They probably still do. I don't know why they were gotten rid of them.
My parents definitely still have all their old Disney VHSs. I tell them to hold on to the one with the Little Mermaid because I'm not going to go into the details of why the original Little Mermaid VHS case is worth money, but you can look that up for yourself. But yeah, lewd. I tell them it is lewd. Because sometimes artists at Disney like to be...
lewd.
Yeah, lewd. It's not bad. Well, it's bad depending on your perspective. It's inappropriate for Disney.
Well, I don't know. It seems like they do it often, so maybe it is perfect for Disney.
They did it a lot in the 90s, it seemed like. Well, 90s and late 80s, because there's a super famous scene in The Adventurers. And Lion King.
A lot of them had those weird scenes.
Where it was like a single frame.
Yeah.
And something was not right.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I consider it not right.
Well, somebody noticed after, like, it was already out on tape. Because if you keep it isolated to a single frame, nobody's going to notice it without being able to pause it. And when it's in theaters, you can't pause it.
Well, and VHS is not going to have, like, crystal clear quality either.
Yeah. So a lot of that stuff, like the Adventures thing, the movie was out for years before anybody noticed.
See you later, Spider Kid. And Michael, I'm sorry for saying stuff about MLP Gen 5 stuff. I was mad, that's all. I don't think he cares.
Oh.
Michael doesn't have a caring bone in his body.
I care about things. It's not very true.
I knew there was an out of context thing on that.
I didn't realize you said something bad about G5, but it's okay if you did, because nobody really knows that much about it yet, so. It's not out yet. We got another month. I was kind of hoping we could all watch it together and, well, it wouldn't have been out yet when we went down to Texas. So. Well.
Nope. Ooh, you're a little bit extra bright.
Silver Spoon's wearing some clothes. Kinda.
See, why do you remember the fact that they were gonna do or have that weird stuff, like or have their clothing bits? You could remember that immediately upon context being provided on, or to get that information. But if I were to ask you what you freaking had for dinner, you'd be like, me?
I know what I had for dinner tonight. I just ate it. It was casserole.
No. You normally would lie about what that is as a joke, but because it was something that the truth would be funnier.
Only to you. It's an inside joke, kind of. It's more of a inside Minnesota joke.
It's a hot dish.
It's not just...
And he refuses to acknowledge this because he has not learned the Minnesota ways yet.
It's all right. We'll eat lots of hot dish and burgers with cheese in them that don't actually have a name.
Actually, I need a far edge. Actually, yeah.
Then we'll go play Duck Duck Goose.
Am I not able to see this yet? I need...
Michael has a very selective memory, but he doesn't select it. There is a certain level of truth to that.
Ah, that's why.
Your brain is like a computer that just deletes files at random and keeps the most inconsequential stuff.
Okay, let's put it to like there. And then that's fine, right? Yeah, we'll stay in the way. Okay.
I hope boops are incoming.
They're incoming. Oh, throw the pawns are flying through the air.
As they get the boops. Oh, that's right. They're going into the booper. I'm gonna get the boops.
Trying to balance out the brightness on them all. So this is the balancer. So this one probably needs to be up higher.
From remembrance to pony shredding, Argo lives up to the demon in Argo Daemon.
I'm only ensuring that lessons are taught.
You're our god, Daemon.
Yeah, there is God in the name, and you're right.
You're clearly wrathful. Hurting all those poor little horses.
Well, they know what they did.
Besides be adorable. I mean, Snips and Stale, sure, throw them in. They failed miserably, but...
Failed what?
To be adorable.
Well, what choice did they have?
They didn't, but that's still what it is.
Well, guess you're going to hell.
Yes.
What did I do? No, nothing. Don't worry about it. Then why do I gotta burn for eternity?
You know what you did.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. What did I do? You were born.
You're ugly. And that's on you. Kinda, not really, but that's how it goes.
All right, so I have to light the skybox. And so that's what I'm doing. Though I need to cut off on here because I need to make sure it doesn't hit the pawns. There we go.
There's spaghetti in there, bed without sheets. I believe that. I got a spaghetti party in there.
Michael's very selective memory, but he doesn't select. Oh, yeah. AJ goofy scream, kids normal screams.
She is a silly pony.
I'm pretty sure we'll do like a group watching of the movie, but
I would hate
whether
to
or
do
not
otherwise. Yeah.
right now it depends on whether or not it's right away afterwards or not. Because I think
I know the longer we wait, it's going to drive Warhorse.
Well, you know, he's probably going to watch it that night of, and then he's just going to like tell us all about it the next day.
Warhorse, if you're here, you're going to wait for us all, right?
Yep, you have to, because otherwise you're not allowed.
I mean, you're not going to wait for us. You're not going to watch it with us? Oh, you're waiting. See, it will drive him insane.
I love how there was a delay. And so he was answering your first question, yes. And then you changed the next one to the other type of answer, yes. And then just yelled at him for giving.
How dare! No, I'm pretty sure the longer we wait, the more and more it's gonna like drive him up the wall. So it could be fun just to wait.
Yeah. Well, so Warhorse, we're thinking. So if the movie comes out this date, we might watch it somewhere around like, here.
Yeah.
So we're thinking somewhere in
2023. Oh, okay.
In like November of 2037.
I hope I'm alive.
Actually, wait. Let's back this up. Maybe we could do it on the 24th.
Yeah, that's
of hold on.
Okay, I'm definitely dead by this point.
So here, this is the 20-year anniversary of the movie coming out. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Because Mike will be dead, so we don't have to pay for certainly. Like his food or something.
I would hope the nursing home would be feeding me chicken nuggets, so it'd be fine.
It's your one request.
Yes.
Who knows in 20 years what we'll be doing? Marlo.
Well, we're gonna have those robots, right?
Robots?
Yeah, we were talking about the humanoid robots. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be future.
It's gonna be future?
It's gonna be future. I mean, I'm still waiting for the hoverboards that Back to the Future promised me. Still haven't gotten those.
They kind of exist.
No, they don't. Those things on wheels don't hover. You can call them hoverboards all you want.
No, they actually have real hoverboards.
They have like hovercrafts.
No, they have ones that run on superconductors, but these you have to have a special ground that are placed there, but they will hover and you can ride them. But they are very uncontrollable because anything that's riding non-frictionless is kind of a problem. You're not hovering, you're floating.
Yeah, that was the problem with hovercrafts when people started coming out. There's like, hey, we got hovercrafts. We can go right from land to water. But if the power dies over water for some reason, we will sink. And it's not practical at all. These things are a horrible idea. Who thought this was a good idea? We have boats and cars. We'll just use those.
So I'm figuring out which light is going out at this point. It looks like it's this one because they're kind of bright up through here, but then they start dimming right here, and I want to make sure that I'm not losing that. So, I'm just gonna widen this. But it will hit the sky, but that probably should be fine. Yeah.
I do remember as a kid that I wanted an RC hovercraft because it could go out over water. But before I could get it for Christmas, they recalled them all because kids were basically taking them out on the water until the battery died. And then when the battery died, the thing would just sink to the bottom of whatever lake they were playing with them on. So
that sounds like deserving.
Yeah.
In the future, robot ponies have taken over.
I hope so. I want my robot horse overlords.
I'm imagining. Remember the scene from Mars Attacks where they had like that old lady sitting in front of the TV and they had like they were pulling up that big laser thing and aiming right at her head. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's gonna be the ponies that are doing that to you, and you're just gonna be like, "Oh, cute ponies!" And like, you just go
adorable. They go zoop zoop, and they go boop boop.
And then when they try to get saved, you're like, "No." They were going to download the boops directly to my brain.
Yes, that's how they can keep us content. They just put you in a world with horses. That doesn't sound bad at all. Like The Matrix, but better. Like, that's where they messed up in the movie The Matrix. They had them all be people. They put them in Horse World, nobody would have complained. Nobody would want out. It'd be amazing.
I do not like the way this is lit. These two are not well lit. Oh, how are the Pinkie Pies doing? They're doing fine.
It's, like, that's how I know we don't live in the Matrix, because if you could have any world whatsoever and they created this one, what a jip. No wonder everybody's trying to escape. Or maybe we have been sent here to exterminate humans. And like, can I at least boop you? Absolutely.
My dream has come true.
I would help them destroy the human race for just a boop.
Wait. That involves me.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I mean, it's a boop though. So can't really blame me, can you?
And you're okay with the extermination of all humans for a single boop?
I'd have to think about it. Like, I would weigh the pros and cons. Pros being I get a boop. Cons being, like,
there's only one boop,
we'd lose
and then
William Shatner.
But then from that point forward, you would no longer exist, and therefore the memory of you doing such would be gone.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't care.
But you wouldn't be. Well, I mean, but you can't even care.
Look,
that experience never happened.
I live in the moment, man. It's the proper way to live. And in that moment, I helped destroy the human race for a boop.
I don't trust him anymore.
That's fair. I told you the con, we'd lose William Shatner. That'd be a downside to destroying the human race. After if he's ever gone, though, I mean, we're done. Like, the human race can just get blowed up.
Get blowed up?
Get blowed up, human race.
I feel like I need to have this sun be brighter, but the clouds are going to be too bright. So I feel like I need to turn them down, but I'm concerned that all of their brightness is set up by overrides. And it is. Okay. Because overrides are nice, but then they're model specific. So to make it work, I'd have to grab all the information from all the individual and readjust all of them. Because if I darken those a little bit, I can keep those. Because I think now these two are lit how I would want to have them lit. Well, actually, the clouds aren't too bad there. I think they feel too bright right here, but I think it's just because I have self-illumination on, something's just making them. Actually, you know what? It's because radius is on. Radius will dim down the brightness. That's what's doing it. So he's sacrificing all future pony content for a boop. Yeah, so like he's going to die, and then things are going to be stopped, and then they're going to go forward. And because of everybody like having a newfound love for Pwn, they would make 20 new seasons of MLP. Yeah, but you'd be dead, so you can't see it.
Yeah, but the boop though.
But then all those episodes. Where it's a bunch of Pwns eating sandwiches, and all it is, every episode is 20 minutes of all of them just booping each other. But you're dead.
Yeah, but the only way that happened is I let the Pwns take over the world, right?
Well, no, but there's nothing that you could do specifically that would just open up the floodgate. It's not like you're going to call the president and like tell him like shut down the military, Mr. President.
If I tell him that he could also have a boop, he'd do it.
Yeah, I bet you Biden would totally be down with that. He definitely looks like a brony.
Wait a minute, I can boop a pony? It's like, yes.
He'd be like, oh, what are ponies? I think that's kind of an Obama.
Yeah. You got boop them ponies.
Pinkie Pie is my favorite pony.
That's good to know.
Do it, Michael. No,
a pony.
No, don't.
We have to destroy the human race. Why won't you help?
Don't promote the murder of our species.
A real friend would help destroy the human race.
Captain Kangaroo rode a hover scooter around his set back in the 60s. I think, well, there's hover, and that's like the legitimate disconnection from the ground is what we're talking.
Yeah. And Poop Pinkie Pie. She's cute.
Be like, Pony, I own a horse stable. No, you don't. You're cute cartoons. No horses.
Now, back to horses.
So I think I need to add some more clouds here because I do not think this edge is actually touching anything, and that's what's bothering me with this.
It's a cloud.
I know, but it's the lighting. There's no actual shadow here because there's nothing to have a shadow casted on, and so it's weirding me out from a distance. So we're going to add a new cloud.
If I could run a poll, I would, about how many people would sacrifice the world for boops.
No, we can't run a poll like that. It's against terms and conditions.
Is it now?
Yeah.
I see.
This is why I took admin from you.
Warhorse, help me out here.
You do, and you're gonna follow in his stead.
Oh no!
Abusing of powers is not good.
No, it's not abuse.
You're on your own.
No, I've been abandoned.
Here, that's a little better. It closes off that gap. This one I'm okay with because it's just a small little bit, but it still connects right with that there and there. This one, that kind of bothered me. I feel like I kind of want to put a sign on there, but I feel like that'd be distracting. Why is there pinkies below the clouds?
The clouds were pinkies.
I mean, these ones? I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, do I
like a lot of pinkies?
Why don't I need pinkies? No, the main reason is I was trying to find a cloud model and I couldn't find anything with a cloud model. And Michael brought up this, and we ended up going with it. Of Pinkie Pie, her hair essentially is a cloud of sorts, and so we just made it really big. We colored it white. And off-white, and then play with a little bit of lighting bits, and we make clouds.
Yeah.
So, because the only other things to go with are like particle effects, but that is difficult to work with and never really works right. It's either going to be bright white or see-through, or it's just it would be bad. So this is the best way to go.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Though I'm looking into potentially adding like a building in the background or something, or something to add a little bit more detail to the environment that is around it to make it look more like a factory of sorts. Just haven't gotten to it yet. Twitch secret rule number 1: no world destruction. Polls done by Michael. Argo's fine though. Yeah. Well. It's more,
but it's like
it's more of he's talking about like joining people together for the purpose of domination.
Yeah, for the boops.
No,
everyone who votes yes gets a boop.
We don't need any more like with Facebook getting rid of groups like that and stuff. Like we don't need you doing that. No dictatorship.
Yeah, rise the dictatorship.
Okay, so I think for the most part, though, animating wise, what was that? Oh, it's clipping back and forth. Is that visible? It is. I might... Oh, that's actually easy. Oh, no, that's kind of hard to get rid of. So because it gets that big, it means that I just have to move it enough so that it's not showing this at all.
What do you mean no dictatorship? Yeah, like, I hope you're saying that no dictatorship is blasphemy. Like, how dare you speak poorly of the dictatorship?
Somebody else made it. They called you the leader, so yeah. You can't just suddenly be like claiming it.
I'm not the leader. I have to support the dictatorship.
You are the leader.
Yeah, I know.
You're
like, and we need to destroy the world so we can all get oops. Boop the derp nose.
Everyone can get boops anytime, actually. You just boop yourself.
No, that's gross.
Yeah, he doesn't like booping males.
I like booping anything, but horses. Cute ones.
I'm thinking about having this. Oh, good. It does have a thing down there. Wait. Oh, rainbow's in there. Thought about having it have a little bit of a kickback here, just a little bit.
I like it more without the factory.
The only reason the factory bugs me right now is that without current lighting, this doesn't separate itself from the background. So that's what, it was just a test. I want to put some stuff back here, but I'm trying to place it so that this stays framed.
Put Rainbow Dash's house back there or something.
I don't have a house.
Yeah, her house is the thing, yeah. I'm sure.
No, it's not. The inside room is.
I'm almost certain. I have to port another building, aren't I?
Well, yeah. If you really dig down across all things, sure, you might find somebody that made it. But I'm not putting her house back there. She didn't move her house next door to the factory.
Her house is clouds. It could move anywhere.
No, it's not going to be back there. And even if it was, it'd be so far away that I could just use a picture of it. So you can go and port it, but I'm not using it.
Well, I'm curious if Source Filmmaker already has it.
I don't think so.
I'm checking.
We need a bearded dictatorship. Like Derpy has a beard and nobody recognizes her.
She's
just called Beardy. I'm okay with this. You don't want Derpy to have a beard?
I mean, she doesn't need one. She's perfect like she is. Slow. How about that?
A little bit less. No model.
Oh, model. I could have sworn I saw one at some point.
Nope.
You look for it before I take it?
Nope, I just keep track of what models are new and I've never seen it. I would have remembered if it was. Okay, now the exhaust, when it gets hit here, would lag behind by a sec. It's too much. Okay, so it'd be at the same time that that one is hit. And then have it go the other direction a little bit. Okay, and then I have it go.
Well, for Princess Derpy. Princess Derpy's pretty great.
Oh, okay. This is too big because it pops up here. I can't do that. It's a teeny bit. Okay, that should be fine. That rainbow, though, I swear it was locked. Oh, no, it's not. And I can't even... The best I can do is just have it move out of its way in this time period, because I'd have to rescale every single one. Okay, and that will just take...
Charging Hot Rod, I find that his streams are really good for taking naps. So, the options. Listen to your stream, take a nap.
Just to pay attention at all times, because you might miss something that's not important.
You might miss something adorable that is only in the stream because he doesn't like the adorable things in his videos. Yeah. Have you ever released a video with ponies wearing socks? I don't think you have. What's up with that?
I don't want to make a video with ponies wearing socks. Why don't you make a video with ponies wearing socks?
Well, because I'm lame.
Well, that's correlation, not causation.
If I made a video with ponies wearing socks, I'd be pretty cool. Because people who do that are cool. Just saying. If you want to be cool. Is the peer pressure working? It's like, hey, you want to be cool?
No, you want to be famous?
You want to be famous? Hey, Derbies.
Thank you, Edward. Reminder to raid mid-prem before she raids us. Oh, is she streaming this time? I just talked with her yesterday. She is streaming.
Jay is streaming and mid-prem is streaming.
Look at this. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Yeah, Jay's been streaming for a while.
Ratchet and Clank. I've never played a single one of those.
Did he check something quick? Because I don't want to say something unless I know that it's out there. Okay, yeah, he did put an announcement out. So there's going to be a top 101 pony videos live stream tomorrow. So if you're curious, he's going through 2010 through 2020, so it's a very large period of time. And I know I'm going to be on there at least once, I think maybe twice, for talking over on some stuff. But he's running it all day. So if you're interested, go check that out. Should be pretty interesting and a nostalgia trip for many. So it is a completely...
There's no way he's gonna get through that without getting completely hammered.
Yeah, probably.
Beyond hammered.
But it's gonna be a completely subjective look or objective. I can't remember which of it.
It's just his opinion.
Yeah, it's fully his opinion on what's the top numbers. But that should be interesting.
So the second half of the top 100 is just gonna be Applejack videos then.
No, I think he's doing a legit check through, but the problem I see is that once you get to the last top 30, that's a lot of good content. There's a lot of really, really good ones, and how do you rank them between each other?
The big ones are going to be Snowdrop, and I don't know how far up the list.
What do you think is number one? Pretty easy.
I don't think it's Remembrance, of course.
No.
Yeah.
Remembrance, I don't know. Good. I think I know where it is, but
it's going to be probably pretty high up there. But
what do you think the number one is? It's the easy one.
You think it's easy? I don't know that it's easy.
I'm thinking it has to be Lullaby for a Princess.
That one definitely going to be up really high up there. Lullaby for a Princess was pretty great.
It was a great video, but there's other videos that you could state that not the video itself, but what it did within the community was more impactful. Like Snowdrop wasn't just the show, but creating a character. Impactful. So there's other things about that. So
you don't think it's Double Rainbow? There's
what is it? What was that one? God Destroys Equestria for the insurance money. That's a classic.
If you put all the Dot Move series as a single one,
yeah, it'd be really
should.
Yeah, that one's tough because they're all kind of a series anyway.
Yeah, that should be. You shouldn't split that up. That's a single thing. But that would be pretty high up because Dot Move was pretty influential at the time. Still have Crush, Kill, Destroy swag stuck in my brain.
All right, I can mark this one at least as orange. I kind of still want to poke a little bit at it. Oh, this is going to be 100.
Lullaby for Princess was visually stunning more than anything.
Yeah, but I think it's one that like most people would remember.
Yeah. Nightmare Night.
Nightmare Night. Kazoo. What kind of RAM would you recommend? I need more than 32 gigabytes prefer. Depends. I'm guessing your system's DDR4. I would look up what the maximum RAM speed your motherboard can even handle. So don't, so you're not overbuying on speed. So if your motherboard says that the highest it can go is 3200, don't buy 3400 because it's not going to matter. So check with the highest OC. RAM always defaults to the lowest speed. You might have to enable XMP. I think it's XMP. The extreme memory profiles within the motherboard to actually enable your ability to hit anything higher than, like, I think it's 2166 on RAM normally. For anybody that is using a built computer, double check if you have XMP enabled, because your RAM might be lowering at a lower speed than expect that for what you bought it for. Important thing. But then whatever that speed is, just buy from a reputable brand. That's it. Unless you're trying to min-max stuff, it really doesn't matter. Just don't buy from some brand that you've never heard of. Don't buy low-quality RAM. Buy from a company that makes good stuff. Buy from a Crucial or Kingston or I'm trying to think of some of the others. There's a lot of companies out there that are reputable, but just don't buy from somebody that doesn't have a good name on stuff. Having super big heat sinks, not important unless you're running at like 4,000, and even then probably not that important for DDR4. So, but the main thing is check what your motherboard can do. Then you know your limit. I'm going to guess you probably 3200. I'm running 3200 on mine right now.
I would, some people were talking about what should be number one. And as far as influence over the community, if Friendship is Witchcraft was a single thing, if that was all counted as one thing, that was pretty influential. Well,
that and it comes down to, if you're going to group all of that together, then would Rainbow Dash Presents be grouped together? Because that's a gray area too. Then
it's not a single series.
No, it's not.
When Friendship of Witchcraft was.
Yeah, so but then it feels like, are they going to be hindered because they decided to make great quality content but have some continuity in there?
I definitely think some of the Rainbow Dash Presents would be fairly high on the list, not super high, but like My Little Dashy version was pretty good. I'll forever have Roll Pinky stuck in my brain. So
she's angry.
Yes. The ones by Storm X, they're
the live action one.
They would, I don't know that they'd be anywhere near the top, but they're fun.
Some of them are really, really high quality. So he does a great job with those, and they're very creative. I don't know if I wouldn't be surprised if he had some in there, but I don't know, because the community has made a stupidly large amount of content.
She beat you.
Oh, hello, Midprem. We were going to head over to you, but I guess, though that wouldn't have mattered because, well, I guess we're both ending around the same time anyway.
Yeah.
But, hello. What up, suckers? I'm not a sucker. You're a sucker.
We're the suckers. She rated us.
You go eat some beans or something.
The beans.
Mine's up to 4 slot, 120 gigabyte, 4,400 hertz. Yeah, don't go 4,400. Good luck trying to get anything that will hit 4,400. 128 you don't need. 32 I would. Oh, you were doing 3D stuff. Okay, yeah, 32 would be important then. I would say fine, 3,200, maybe 3,600. The faster the RAM, the higher or the more push it's going to do in your processor, so then that makes a difference. I would find some 3,200. I'm using Ripjaw. It's a cheap 3,200, but it's from a reputable brand. That's G-Skill, I think. Just wait for them to go on sale. So really all it is. So, but I wouldn't really bother with much more than 3200 probably. I don't think you're going to find too much of a difference in it. Well, thank you, Null Force, for this for the sub. Thanks to Null for my gift sub. You got it from. Okay, cool. Like, well, that's a confusing one. Anyways, thank you very much. I appreciate it very, very much. Okay, I got 16 gigs of Ripjaw 3200. Yeah, 32 gigs of RAM would be useful, but if you're doing a lot of 3D work, the RAM that you probably need is more of on the VRAM, not on the CPU RAM or like on the motherboard RAM. I have 32, but it's because After Effects RAM preview, which is the only thing I can really use if I'm doing 4K image sequences, uses your RAM. So the more I have, the more I can preview. And going from 16 to 32 let me have like another minute and a half of preview that I could store up, which was huge. So I had use in getting 32. But at this point, price-wise, it's not that bad to go to 32 if you need it. But other than that, whatever.
I like how mid-prem immediately assumes you're feeding somebody to Rainbow Dash.
I'm not. No, she's eating pencil.
She got pencil.
She got pencil. See, she goes and grabs a pencil.
Very cutely. That's thunder.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a thunderstorm right now.
Yay.
But thank you for the gift sub, Warhorse. Congrats to Giffergon, and then congrats. Thank you, Hot Rod, and congrats to Hugmer. And then we're supposed to be ending right now, and then you guys start Hype Train. Let's see. What we're gonna do is while that Hype Train's going, we're going to go and put.
I could sing Gypsy Bard because I remember that song because we were just talking about Rainbow Dash Presents.
Oh, Midprem, look, I drew.
Oh, he drew art.
I drew a Rainbow Dash.
He's very proud of himself.
I am very proud of myself. I turned out really good.
He's an artist now. He takes commissions.
Yes, no, I don't.
He did. Yes.
I alt tab back and forth from looking at the internet. So it was a lot of cheating.
You didn't cheat. We've been over this 10
and
times.
This is kind of crappy, but I like it.
You did good.
So it's fine. Can I commission you for my house C?
Yes.
I'm basically just gonna recolor this.
I'm gonna commission all the movies.
No, so okay, we need to make a train. Well, this is going. Can I? I might actually crash it. Can I find is there a train?
Oh, that's Pony Train.
That's a pony train. Sure. So we got it's War Train.
Oh, it's the one from the. Oh yeah, it's not the. Somebody actually did the war version.
Here we go. We got this one on there too.
Like that train appeared in like one shot for 10 seconds. Not even that.
Why do these have a body bone?
Mm-hmm. So you can scale it?
I'm confused. Like, what body is it for?
Train body. Train has some
Sexy
caboose.
body.
Oh, yay.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Jinxie Cakes.
Oh, wow, Jinxie. Holy crap. Thank you very much.
Super derps.
Since we're doing this, have some biddies. Well, thank you very much. Holy crap, man. Appreciate it.
More derps.
The derps. I gotta catch up with stuff. I'm trying to make a train. The train, it's here. Oh, no, you needed
the train.
I did. Sure, but move the train there. And then we need to have
Needs caboose.
Rainbow Dash. She's gonna get in the train. Get in the train, Rainbow Dash.
There you go.
There we go. She's that's got to be not on rotation local. Okay. She's kind of distracted by whatever she's doing. Oh no, you're gonna get in
washing the road.
There we go. She's watching the road now.
Train road. More derp.
She's watching the schedule.
Horse.
Okay. And then let's see, we gotta put it on the train.
Ignore me. I failed Nolan.
Okay, and then we do a jitter. So the train is going. So let's just see. Chugga choo choo. She's just like
Yes.
Like she's writing on the chalkboard thing. That's not a chalkboard, that's a clipboard. But she's drawn just pictures.
The ship is dashboard.
No, we're not doing the ship.
Yes. The ship is already done.
Thank you, Nellen, for the bits for the body bone.
I have to look at her warhorse. She's too cute.
The train is going to steal Rainbow Sped. We can do that.
No.
Okay, so she's just going sped, but then she's going more sped, and then more sped. Wait, we can, you know what? We can actually make her go sped. Okay. Where's the helper? There's helpers right here. There we go. Put that over there. Actually, we're gonna move this whole train into over this area. Sure. Okay. So now we got our helper. We're gonna say helper's right there. This train car is not behind. There we go. That's good. Okay. And I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. Put a rake right there. And then we'll take this engine and we'll lock it here. Nope, that was the wrong way to do this.
My dog.
Thank you, Dixie. more Michael. Actually, hold on. For this, we're gonna let's make Michael bigger.
He's a cute dirt.
Oh no, I have it locked.
They torture me. They tell me I can't look at the derbies.
Okay, I've made it bigger. So okay, where we got this. So we're gonna do. Let's see. Rainbow Dash is going in. Oof, why is that not going in circle? This go in circle? No. Oh, I didn't actually lock it. There.
Big
Okay.
derbies.
It is Big Derpy now. Okay, we got. She's. You know, we're gonna slow that down. She's just gonna go in one circle. Okay, so. Yes. Wait, is there like just goofy?
What's the Thomas Tank Engine song?
Oh, is that it?
Huh.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Go choo-choo.
Well, I gotta zoom in. Oh, it's like it doesn't loop right now. There it goes.
She go choo-choo.
She's. Wait.
I put it on a loop. It's too sped. No. She gonna get sick.
She's going so fast.
No. She can go. She's gonna travel through time.
Oh god, it's going so fast, it's going backwards.
She did it. She went through time.
It is literally going so fast, we're just seeing it in reverse. She's doing fine. She's getting a little sick. A little bit sick.
A little bit.
Thank you guys. Oh my god, this is so fast.
She goes swoon.
It actually goes with the music too. She's gonna puke.
She already did. It's in her hair.
I'm already doing the stupid face, kind of.
As it gets.
I can't go any stupider than this. She's good.
Look at that face. It's a troll. She's like, yes, sped.
It's how Rainbow, how you doing? Wait, Rainbow, you gotta do it. Puke, and then just like blah.
Arf.
She saw her taxes for last year.
Oof. She's like, I've never paid taxes.
Because she sped.
I just imagine her drawing that on her taxes and sending it back. Like,
yeah, he's very sped. I gotta undo all this so that like it is not permanent. Wait, why is the rainbow? Oh, the rainbows weren't small. I can try to do it really quick. Stupid. Why is my camera all messed up now? Oh, it wasn't messed up. Okay. Get rid of that train. All right, train's gone. We're good now. Rainbow is safe. What's a really quick stupid face? I'm already over on time.
Give her a mustache.
Give her a mustache?
Yes. Quick stupid face.
I think there's oh, you know what? Let me go to this shot. Here's the model for it.
Oh, it's Big Derps.
Big Derps. Sorry, Rainbow Stash. Last biddies I send because I want to see Big Mike, and I don't want my bank to ask me what these purchases are like they did in Froning. No, thank you very much, man.
Every time
that is a very big derp.
I always have my bank call me. Every time, no other convention, but if I spent money in Baltimore, they're like, I don't think you should be there.
If it's a sudden jump in location, I can see them calling.
Yeah. Well, I've spent like tons of money in Britain and they didn't bother me. But Baltimore, they're just like, I don't know. Nobody goes to Baltimore. Which isn't true.
But if it's saying that you made a purchase right before you left Minnesota and then within a short period of time that they consider to be too short, you've made a purchase over there, they could trigger that as you could not have done that.
Maybe.
Or at least that it should be checked. But so I'd rather have them check than not.
Yeah, but they'll disable my card, and that's a horrible feeling to find out like when you're at a restaurant.
Well, that's why you have more than one card.
Yeah, but I don't need more than one card.
Well, apparently you do.
Only when my bank's being dumb.
I've had it before where I had issues with my card and I just used my other card.
It's like, oh, I will buy you snails. It's like...
Snails?
Yeah, because she had the little tiny mustache. And that's what people with tiny mustaches do. They eat snails.
No, she doesn't have big, small mustache. She has this is the stash.
She is Rainbow Stash.
So
it's like, I am not this Rainbow Dash who owes all the money on these tax forms. I am Rainbow Stash, her elusive sister.
No, what I want to do is I want to have it be... No.
Yeah, there's been a few times I've been frantically calling my bank, being like, what the heck?
Why did it not? Okay.
I need my card to work or I can't buy food. Put on the stash.
That's what I'm looking to do. So she's it's on the board, and then she's like costume.
But it's like, haha, Cognito. They'll never know I ground up all those children.
oh no. Somebody's in need of superpone. Nobody will recognize me now.
Yes. You did it. You did it.
She booped for hair.
You did it again, Rainbow Stash. Your mustache has saved the town. It's like, thank you.
Yes, she's like, thank you. Wait.
It's like, takes out the mustache. I have a secret to reveal. I am actually Rainbow Dash. And everyone gasps. Because how could you ever know?
That's
like, no,
that is
a Dash.
That's a Vogue face.
Yes. She's afraid of Dash. She's like, no.
Am I sexy? Gah.
I'm gonna answer that question, chat.
Hi, I modeled for McDonald's.
That is a pretty good gig. You got a model for the Nuggies. No, why you hurt the horse? No, you just like you made her cute, and now you have to hurt her because you have like guilt.
Okay.
Cute horse.
I just cracked my neck at the same time. I got concerned for a sec. Actually, I can't hear the noises right now because it's not passing through. So I'm just assuming that it works. I can see it bounce though. So anyway, we did mustache. So
Yes.
Okay. That would affect is too real. We used to do we had a video it was the Chrysalis one where I played it out where I just randomly bent the neck at 90 degrees and added a crack sound for the whole video. And it was creepy. And the whole time it was just made you want to crack your own neck. So I added a crack noise for this. I also have a thump noise that I can do for like if you want to have Rainbow having a bad day or something, and then she can be like she's just like just angry about things, and then you can also just break it all, and then just so. I want to add more sound effects, but that's all I have right now. I'm trying to figure. I want to have a whole bunch and then forget what the hell they are.
You just need them all to be a fart noises.
Sure. But nonetheless, we're over time here, so we are going to be doing early. There's going to be a game stream Sunday. Who's going to be there and what we're doing, we're still haven't worked out. But that will be on Sunday.
I don't know what we're doing.
Next Tuesday and Friday is normal for streams, I think. Yeah, Tuesday and Friday are normal.
I guess since we're not going anymore.
Well, that was next week after. I'm not sure. I thought there was something else. Oh, and we're working on getting the podcast figured out. We recorded episode 1 like a week or so ago. I'm working on doing the final editing and some other final things, hoping to get that out by the early in the week, maybe, and where it'll be a 2-week cadence. If I can't get it out this week, it would mean that I wouldn't put it out for another 2 weeks after that, which would put us a month behind for recording. But that's kind of nice because it means much earlier for release for patrons and gives us a buffer because that is kind of important. So getting there. Could we do Jackbox or something? I do a Jackbox once a month. And right now I kind of do it on the second Saturday. So we did that last Saturday. So probably the next Jackbox is going to be on the 11th. I only do it once a month because I try to leave some time on weekends for my time, and we sometimes have group events that we do, and I don't want to schedule more than I can handle. So, podcast, no, that's too millennial. Racking up those minutes, essentially. I won't be here for that. Well, you can do it from New York. Is anything else said here? No. Okay, so that's the news. Caught up on stuff. I'm gonna close this.
Look at this. You want that?
Is that a mug?
No. You press its head and it switches faces.
It says Mighty Mug.
That's because they got cool faces.
Okay, no, that looks like it's creepy.
It changes to this face.
Okay, it's cool.
I know what to get you for your birthday now.
Yeah. So, anyways, thanks you guys for hanging out. Thanks for the hype train and the bits and the subs. I greatly appreciate it. It definitely helps out. And that's it. So we'll see you Sunday with whatever we're playing. So when is my birthday? Not for over a month. So not in the short term, but coming up.
My birthday's every day.
It's every day?
That's what I'm.
Oh yeah, I got
I'm very old.
It's going to take a little while because of all the extra bits and the donation stuff. But thank you very much, guys. And for credits, whoa, I gotta speed that up. Sometimes it's a little slow. Thank you for the cheers to Jinxie Cake, especially Jinxie Cake there. Null and Void, Frosty Vodka, Sir Edward, and Warhorse. Warhorse also gets the thanks. Well, no, you did work today. You actually did something. So good job, Warhorse. You squashed that bug. I think Kelchan knocked Swatch one too. He was here for a while, so thank you to Kelchan as well. Thank you for the follow, Nicola Art Studio, and for the subs. Thanks, Joe, Bed, Nelforce, Gaforgan, Hugmire, and Latida. Did I miss? When did Latida go through? I must have missed that one. When did that one happen?
At some point.
Apparently, I must have missed it. There was a lot of stuff at once. I don't remember seeing it though. So okay, but thank you, Latida, as well. So that was a fun long live stream. Yeah, they're normally 3 hours on the Fridays. It just depends. Got actually a lot done. I'm actually happy about that. So, anyways, bye.
You made the rainbow go boom.
Sometimes I want to give you the last word, but I'm always scared, and then you say something like,
"No, it's